Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Knicks Cast channel. I'm your host, Luca Protich. Down below, my great friend and co-host, Donald Stewart of the Pinstripe Chronicles and Pro Football Network. For us Knicks fans, it's been a very long 2 days, as from what we witnessed on Wednesday. Game two, let me just say it's game two. Pacers up 1-0. Donald, let you have first thoughts. Decompress a little bit if you want to.
How is everyone doing after game one? Look at how are you doing after game one, brother?
I told you that I was feeling like I had a cloud over my head a little bit yesterday.
Say,
I feel a little bit better. I'm starting to feel better about game two. I can't lie to you. I'm just being. That's not like copium. That's just me being serious.
I am feeling better today. Yesterday, I was in a daze. Just like I felt like I was hungover. Felt like I'd been drinking the night before. You're just kind of like a little bit
mentally hungover,
regretful, and like sore and tired. That's how I felt. It was just like a brutal. I've never experienced something as brutal as that since when the Yankees lost the World Series to the D-backs in 2001. That was the last like brutal gut punch. But the good news about this is what happened in 2001, there's no coming back from. But you can come back from this.
Yeah.
This is only game one. You can come back.
Yeah.
We are the better team. They can't stop Cat. They cannot stop Brunson. That's in our favor. They can't stop the Twin Towers if we get Mitch and Cat in the same lineup. I don't think they can stop that. That's in our favor. We obviously tonight got the city in our favor. That's all good. It's just the mentality. Mm-hmm. It's just the mentality. Do I trust the mentality? You're so blessed to be given an opportunity where you can be going ahead game one.
Yeah.
And they just imploded. And it worries me because you don't get those opportunities very often, man. Just handed to you on a plate. And they just handed it back. That's what really concerns me. But I still fully expect a Knick win tonight. And we go tied into game three, and we'll see what happens after that. But I've got a little bit more hope than I did yesterday. But I'll tell you what, bro, it's small. It's small. That was a destruction. It destroyed me. That loss destroyed me.
As I said, it was like a mental hangover a bit. I was after game one. We're gonna absolutely shift our move to game two. I was like kind of sad actually. I wasn't like angry. I was like, why? Yeah. Why did this have to happen? I wasn't. I mean, of course, I was frustrated that we even lost, but now's your chance to even up the series, as you said, down perfectly. Take it to Indiana. The one benefit is, and yes, you mentioned it last time during the closeout of the show, was like, Indiana's not a nice place to play. We didn't win there last year. We can barely win there this year. The only good thing that's riding in our benefit, obviously we can't look ahead to game three unless we win game two, is that the Knicks are a road warrior team. They won 2 in Boston. They won 2 in Detroit in the previous series beforehand. They can win. But as I'm seeing on my screen, the Knicks are heading to center court as they're showing out the starting lineups. Halliburton, Nembhard, Nesmith, Siakam, and Turner for the Pacers. The Knicks, Brunson, Hart, Bridges, Anunoby, and Towns. And Donald, I'm not sure if I'll have enough time to detail this before tip-off, but the Knicks have played, I think, the most minutes in the start. Their starting lineup has played the most minutes in the NBA in the playoffs. They have a -8 net rating.
I don't agree with this starting lineup. I don't understand why it's never been changed. I think you need to have double bigs, but Tibbs seems to think he knows better.
Yep, that's his attitude. But as we get tip-off, Brunson has it as we start the game. Bridges defended by Tyrese Halliburton. Anunoby comes through a screen, gets inside, and scores.
Good start. Good start.
I have more. We'll talk about that a little more as we get to like the commercial break and stuff because I really want to break that down. Siakam brings it up into the half court, defended by, now he hands off to Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton gets a screen from Turner. Halliburton switched on to Karl-Anthony Towns. Hands to Siakam. Siakam hands back to Halliburton. Halliburton, the hero of game one. Trying a couple step back. Look, 6 seconds to shoot. Goes right to damage to Lugo. Crossover. Dribbles. 3-pointers up. No good. Rebound. Dribbled and pushed it out of bounds. Basketball. As Nick's playoff head coach.
What's up, Jacob? Donald has my suffocation blanket right behind me right here.
Yes, he does. Siakam turns, fires, and scores as the Pacers even up 2-2.
What up, Jacob? Thanks so much for joining, man.
Thank you, bro. Much appreciated. One of the more loyal supporters. Hart defended by Nembhard. Hart looking for a man, finds Towns. Towns looking for a man, finds Brunson off the handoff. Brunson defended by Turner in the mid-range by the Emirates logo. Brunson drives to the basket. Brunson inside. Shot is blocked. And loose ball is grabbed by Siakam. Siakam up ahead, driving down the lane. Inside, he scores.
Did Brunson really think he was going to beat him like that?
I agree. That wasn't a good shot. Brunson off the screen from Bridges. Brunson driving down the lane, now in the mid-range. Defended by Nesmith. Brunson hands to Anunoby. Anunoby fakes, drives down the lane. Anunoby inside, kicks out. Towns for 3. It's an air ball. So it'll be Pacer basketball.
What up, Alex?
What's up? Siakam drives down the lane, backing down Anunoby. He turns, he fires, he scores.
Okay.
Brunson will bring it up with the Hart screen. Brunson with a screen from Bridges, driving down the lane. Feeds Bridges. Bridges on the drive. Bridges backing down Halliburton. Backing him down, and a 3-second violation on the Pacers. Knicks will get a free throw out of this. And the one point that was brought up, I'll say this. A Knicks content creator who I like said this, but I very much disagree. Oh, well, if you change the starting lineup now, that's a panic move. The Knicks have won how many games with the starting lineup? Net rating is a meaningless stat, which I completely disagree with.
I agree with you, bro. At the end of the day, you do whatever it takes to put you in the best position to win. Mm-hmm. You should be paying attention to those net ratings and thinking, you know what? Maybe if we went with the Twin Towers lineup, then you've got Josh Hart as a 6th man. Josh Hart's game would actually be better in that role, and Mitchell Robinson would be in a good position to help you early, as opposed to bail you out late.
Bridges backing down Halliburton 5-4. Bridges pull up jumper, shots no good. Rebound Halliburton.
That's a worry, man. That should be his bread and butter.
Halliburton beyond the 3-point line, hands to Siakam. Siakam for 3, shots no good. Rebound Karl-Anthony Towns.
Push it.
Brunson in the half court gets a screen from OG. Brunson looking. Finds Anunoby. Anunoby inside. Trying to find the man, and he throws it right to Halliburton. Halliburton with the steal.
Oh, no!
Inside Siakam. Nobody was there defensively for the Knicks.
And a no-look pass, too, just to rub it in. That was a little bit of a show-off. I don't think he needed to do that, but he's feeling it, bro.
Bridges looking, trying to get Brunson off a screen. They do. Brunson defended by
Nesmith.
The Knicks
still look hungover.
Brunson drives down the lane. Brunson stops. Hands Anunoby. Contested 3-pointer. Got it. OG Anunoby from downtown.
That's a tough shot, man. Jesus.
Halliburton off a screen. Switched on to Karl-Anthony Towns. Finds Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Back out to Siakam. Siakam, the hot hand. Delivers with a 3-pointer. Brunson brings it up, defended by Nesmith, drives down the lane, stops his dribble, hands to Towns. Towns off a screen, and there's a foul on the floor. It is against the Pacers, against Aaron Nesmith, his first. I'm sorry, that might have been Miles Turner. But, Don, with what you were saying about the starting lineup, if we go with your idea, which I would agree with, you're leveraging size. If you had Deuce McBride in the starting lineup, you're leveraging spacing. The Knicks leverage nothing when it comes to this starting lineup. There's no identity, if you know what I'm saying. Anunoby with the jab step, drives, hits out to Towns. Towns, high, arcing 3, shots no good. Tip up, rebound taken, and it's a loose ball foul against Josh Hart. 11-6 with about less than 8 minutes to play in the first quarter. Andrew Nemhard will bring it up.
I don't know if it's
Siakam's
your
11.
internet or my internet, bro, but you've been lagging for about the last couple minutes.
Really? Siakam misses the shot, rebounded by Hart. Hart down the lane, inside, off the glass, no good. Rebound taken by the Pacers. Nemhard looks, finds Neesmith in transition, sidesteps, three-pointer up. Three-pointer is good.
Has he missed a shot since, like, fucking game one?
Since the end of game one, I don't think so. Bridges off the screen, drives right down the lane. Anunoby sidestep, three-pointers up. Three-pointer no good. Tipped out, and it will be Pacer basketball.
This is not good, bro.
I think not good's an understatement. Nemhard off the screen.
These guys don't miss.
Siakam, defended by Hart. Siakam backing him down, turns, fires, and no good. Rebound, Josh Hart. Hart in transition, drives left. Looking, finds Brunson, defended by Siakam. Screen from Towns coming. Double screen there. Brunson versus Nemhard, step back three-pointer is good. Halliburton off one screen, drives down the lane, kicks out to Turner, wide open for three, no good. Rebound, Halliburton on the long rebound. Kicks out to Nemhard. Nemhard down the lane. Nemhard drives on Brunson, pull-up jumper, it goes.
It feels like our defense is much worse to start this game than it was game one.
Towns looking to dish. Anunoby in the corner, drives left, and it's batted out of bounds. It'll be Knicks basketball, but timeout is called.
I'm glad they called a timeout there, bro. This is not a good start. All their shots are.
Donald, I think you're
What's going on here?
Donald, I think you're the one that's in and out, so you might want to rejoin.
Is it me?
It might be you.
Right, okay. I will.
All right. I'll let Donald is going to resettle, but Jacob, look, you're in and out a little bit. Am I? I'm connected to the right Wi-Fi. I think Donald was in a little bit too. I'll hold the mic closer. What's up to everybody real quick? If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't go live or drop a new video. Let me put the banner out. That would be smart. But right now, the Knicks not looking good, man. Down 16-9. Defense is lackadaisical. Doesn't feel like there's a lot of energy. Starting lineup issues continue. Me and Donald were talking about this offensive lineup, where I should say starting lineup has a net rating of -8 in the playoffs out of lineups that have played the most. You're not going to win like that. And Tibbs being more stubborn and all these different – and if you want to be realistic, if you want to point back to the statistics, the Knicks lineup the starting lineup has been mediocre since the month of January. And it's not to say, I'm playing revisionist history. This has been pointed out by some Knicks content creators, especially Schwinny Poo of he's on Twitter. If you could follow him from the Strickland, our guys, Jeff Rasmussen and XJ of Hot Hand Theory talking about the starting lineup. Knicks are not really leveraging anything. They don't pose a significant advantage. They don't pose a significant identity. At least with the Pacers, you're going all five out because all guys could shoot. Siakam, Turner. But with the Knicks, they're playing with one arm behind their back with Josh Hart on offense. And as you see right now, guys, the Knicks are not getting a lot of easy looks. They're making, with the talent that they have right now on the offensive side of the ball, these looks should not be as hard to get. They shouldn't. So I'm going to pull up here. The Knicks are a -8.89 net rating in 292 minutes. Their defensive rating is 119.96, which is horrible. 111.07 offensive rating. So those are just some stats that point out how bad the starting lineup has been. The opposing 3-point percentage is horrible, 38%, which is giving these teams all day to shoot. Their 3-point percentage is horrible in the playoffs with this starting contingency, 32%. 2-point percentage, I mean, I guess it's fine, but the perimeter stats are horrible. But Donald said it best. You know, you don't even have to go Mitch and Karl Anthony Towns. You could go Deuce McBride in the starting lineup in place of Josh Hart. You're leveraging spacing at that point and say, you know what, that's our identity. We're going to space the floor. If you want to do defense and size, that's Mitchell Robinson, which I would be totally in favor of it. And I wouldn't be opposed to having Karl Anthony Towns be, in spot minutes, be that stretch five that he's basically being right now. But at the end of the day, the Knicks starting lineup has been mediocre since January. Tom Thibodeau is not changing it. He's pointing to irrelevant stats, but we're back at it. Towns hands off to Brunson. Brunson drives down the lane. Brunson is stripped, and he loses the ball out of bounds. So Knicks turn it over after a timeout. Not a good sign. It is 16-9. Here in the first quarter, Halliburton brings it up. He gets the ball to Obi Toppin, defended by OG Anunoby, hands to Turner. Turner looking for a man, and somebody got fouled out of bounds. It looks like Halliburton was fouled out of bounds. There'll be a foul on the Knicks, and that'll stop the clock. Donald is back.
Hey, is that better?
You're good. Donald, I was just talking about the starting lineup and how Tibbs has been not willing to change it, and you're right now seeing the symptoms of this. Halliburton one-on-one versus Towns, sidesteps, fakes. Nembhard, step back three-pointer is good.
Dude, they've not missed.
We're falling for a lot of these fakes, man. A lot of them. Brunson down the lane, looks, finds Anunoby. That pass was almost stolen by Toppin. Yeah, I'm pretty nonplussed by the start. Now Mitchell Robinson comes in, but Karl Anthony Towns is going to check out. I'm sorry, that doesn't make any sense. Thomas Bryant checks in for the Indiana Pacers.
The Knicks are still playing hungover from game one, bro.
That's what it looks like. Miles Turner actually heads to the locker room. Not a good sign for the Pacers. Brunson, defended by Nembhard, right by the logo. 5 to shoot. Brunson drives down the lane, pulls up jumper, got it. Jalen Brunson with a two-pointer. And here come the Pacers in transition. Nembhard defended by Brunson. Bryant comes with a screen. Drives down the lane. Offensive foul. Thomas Bryant, illegal screen there. Yo, let's have some fucking energy. We're kind of playing like slow as molasses. Mikal Bridges looking for a man. Finds Brunson. Brunson screened out by Robinson. Brunson down the lane. Looks. Brunson backing him down. Turned up. Offensive foul. Deuce McBride checks in for the Knicks. Brunson indicating to the referee that he was being held, and they didn't call it, but regardless. Obi Toppin will inbound to Tyrese Halliburton, who will bring the ball up for the Pacers. Toppin at the top of the key, looks, fakes the pass, hits out to Bryant. Bryant defended by Robinson, looking for a man. He finds Halliburton. Halliburton drives down the lane, puts up a floater, no good. Here come the Knicks in the pace. Brunson down the lane, looks, kicks out to McBride. McBride for three. Got it. Deuce McBride from downtown.
Let's go, Deuce.
Nembhard screened out by Matherin. Nembhard down the lane in the mid-range. Nembhard pulls back the jumper. No good. Tip out. Rebound, Deuce. Here come the Knicks. Brunson down the lane. Brunson looks. And what the hell was Brunson trying to do?
He was trying to force a foul.
He's doing too much of that shit today.
He really is. He isn't playing in his normal control.
Thomas Bryant is shaken up a little bit. He's playing way out of control, man.
He is. He's not normally this out of control. He just looks a little bit
rattled.
Rattled. Yeah, that's a great word.
Do y'all miss Obi? Listen, good for Obi. He's on the Pacers. He's on a team, as you set it down, that much better fits his playing style. Fast-paced offense. I'm sure Donald would agree.
That's why I almost wish that we'd actually gotten more from the Pacers than we got. We basically got rid of Toppin for nothing.
That's fair, but it's also I agree, but also at the same time, it's the Knicks didn't utilize him correctly, and that was the way the whole how it wholly started with him behind Randall, and then Randall having the breakout year. That was like a spiral that just didn't seem to work from the beginning. And it's not like Toppin's a talentless player; he can play. He's a very talented
there was
player.
Enough evidence to at least have gotten kind of a draft return for him.
Yeah, listen, I completely agree.
And considering how useful he is for the Pacers, we probably should have done a better sales job. You know, going to them like, this guy is absolutely perfect for your system.
He's athletic.
We want a first round pick in return, please.
Sunil says, "What's up?" Sunil says, "The way Tommy T is coaching, he's invoking my inner Incredible Hulk. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry." Yeah, you know, I mean, I spoke about the starting lap thing, and I hate to repeat myself, but Donald, you're seeing it. When Mitchell Robinson and Deuce came in, instant energy. I hope I'm not the only one seeing that. Instant energy.
It's a no-brainer.
It is a no-brainer.
Carlisle is out-coaching Toto so badly right now.
I agree. I completely agree. And if you want to be fair, Carlisle's longer in the tooth in terms of his coaching years than Tibbs. But that's not really an excuse. But Carlisle's, innovated. He's had some defensive teams with Dallas. This is clearly a very offensive team with Indiana. And he's maximizing the most out of his players. And you saw him, I think it was originally, Wednesday. I think it was he started out with like an 8-man rotation.
Right.
When he saw that I think one of his players was in foul trouble. It might have been Neesmith. Correct me if I'm wrong. Immediately went to somebody who was not in the rotation in Ben Shepherd. Tibbs is not doing that. He's not expanding his rotation like he should. He's playing 7, 8 guys?
Dude, all he's been doing is he's puts his team in drop, and they're getting diced. They're getting diced and drop. Because the Pacers, because Halliburton can just get right in the middle of it and just dice you up. He did it against the Cavaliers, man. The Cavaliers are playing like a 3-2 zone system, and
ate them alive.
He just got right in the middle of them. He's just like dishing like nothing on earth. I don't understand why we don't have a game plan for Halliburton. Halliburton is cooking you on a skillet. You got to be tighter on him. Bridges needs to be up in his fucking face. He's not.
Nembhard, defended by McBride, drives down the lane. Right at the high post. Pulls back. 2-pointer. Air ball.
Better.
Defense there from Deuce. Again,
there you go. That's why Deuce needs to be on the court.
Instant energy. He only played 25 minutes last game. That minute total needs to go up. Mikal Bridges looking for a man. Finds Jalen Brunson off a pass. Brunson defended by Nembhard. Robinson comes with a screen. Brunson pulls up 3-pointer. Got it.
There you go.
Knicks have cut the deficit to 2. Halliburton off a screen. Knicks playing drop. Halliburton kicks to the corner. Nembhard back to Toppin. Halliburton high arcing 3-pointer. No good. Rebound Brunson. Can the Knicks push it? 2:57 to play. Brunson looks. Bridges finds Anunoby. Kicks. Pass deflected. Out to Brunson. Back to Deuce. Deuce drives down the lane. Fakes. Pull up jumper. Ties the game.
Knicks on a 10-0 run, babe.
Brunson defends Halliburton. Toppin round the screen, pulls back, looks, finds Halliburton. Defended by Brunson. Knicks again in drop. Halliburton doubled, looks, kicks to the corner, tipped by Anunoby, but out of bounds. Great play by OG. There's a little energy I like from OG. Like, I like his modest personality at times, but like, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
TJ McConnell, the Knicks killer, is in.
Oh, no.
2:23 to play. The Pacers will have 6 on the shot clock. Nesmith looking for a man. Finds McConnell. 5 to shoot. Hands to Siakam. Siakam fakes and is fouled. I think he was beyond the 3-point line.
Well, that was an incredibly dumb foul. Right up there in the list of dumb fouls. That would be one.
You just got to put a hand again. Donald, I said it in the playoff preview. The little things, man, the little things. Siakam's first free throw is good. When to not bite on pump fakes. When to contest. When to, screen little things like screen navigation. Because I've never, again, as much as this is supposed to be a Tom Thibodeau led, defensive team. Everything's about defense and all these different things. Some of these little things defensively just blow my mind, like these falling for pump fakes. See,
dude, we're getting ourselves in so much foul trouble so far in the series. I mean, obviously Brunson had 5 fouls in game 1, and he basically was useless in overtime because you couldn't do anything where you get fouled out. So. And then now you're getting OG who's giving up a stupid foul right there.
It's discipline.
That Towns is really bad for picking up stupid fouls.
Yeah. Brunson down the lane, doubled. Now single coverage, pulls up, 3-pointer, no good, tip out, rebound, taken by McConnell, but he was out of bounds. Knicks get the ball. See, that shot I didn't even like.
Nope.
Just poor shot selection from Brunson early on.
But the Pacers are such a nightmare team for us, bro, because there's 4 players in that team that are net killers. Halliburton, Nesmith,
Siakam to an
McConnell,
extent.
I would say McConnell, and Turner.
Yeah. Brunson looks to inbound, looking, finds Robinson, Brunson off a handoff. 12 to shoot, Brunson goes out to the logo. Bridges comes, sets the screen, Brunson rejects it. Brunson kicks out to McBride for 3, in and out. Rebounded by the Pacers.
Still, that was a good shot. I like that possession. It was just unlucky.
McConnell defended by Robinson. McConnell slowing it down.
Yes!
Looks. Pass is stripped. Here comes Anunoby. Anunoby down the lane. Fakes inside. Throws it down.
He got in the passing lane right there.
Defense leads to offense. McConnell brings it up. McConnell defended by Bridges. McConnell drives down the lane. Looks, kicks out to Matherin, defended by Brunson. Matherin looking to dish. 1-on-1, pulls up, jumper, no good. Rebound, Big Mitch. Brunson in transition finds Bridges. Bridges 1-on-1. Bridges with the screen. Bridges down the lane. Bridges fakes. Kicks out to McBride. Back to Anunoby. Anunoby jab step. Drives down the lane. Anunoby pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound, Mitch. And a foul under the basket.
Let's go. We're giving Bryant a heck of a time.
That's
Great job by OG.
Great job indeed. Big mismatch for Bryant is Mitchell Robinson because he's virtually unstoppable. Miles Turner checks in.
OG looks up for it in this game.
Knicks are in the bonus. They could use that to their advantage. Brunson will inbound. He finds Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges in the mid-range. 1-on-1 versus Turner. Drives down the lane. Bridges looks, fakes. Inside. No good, but a foul. And Bridges will head to the line for 2.
Bridges, I believe, is 0 for 2 from the line in game 1. He's He's going to be better tonight.
I think the whole team has to be better from the free throw line. It's way too many missed free throws.
What were we, 69% or something?
Something like that. I got to research that. 66% Bridges from the free throw line this playoffs.
That's horrible.
That is horrible. Bridges knocks down the first. I'll get you an official stat on that, Donald. So the Knicks shot, I'll find out. Yeah, I got the percentage. Bridges misses. Anunoby rebound, looks, finds Brunson, fakes, pull up, three, in and out, rebound. Robinson finds McBride. Great second chance opportunity.
Well done, guys. You got to take advantage of it.
Brunson, alley-oop to Anunoby for the slam.
Let's go. God, I love seeing nice point guard play.
About a 8-second differential between shot clock and game clock. McConnell has the ball switched on. Siakam defended by Bridges. Siakam down the lane, backing him down, turns, fires, spins, hits. Brunson will bring it up down to 10, down to 9, down to 8. Brunson down the lane. Brunson inside. Floater no good. Put back by Robinson is good. Final seconds. McConnell dribbles from half court. No good. Knicks up 26-24 at the end of one.
Heck of a job.
Great pass from Brunson on the alley.
Brunson has that in his bag, bro. He should use it more often.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more.
It's so nice to get an easy basket because it's a lot of ISO.
It's a lot. It's like then I said this when you were gone. I was like, with the offensive personnel that we have, we make it like a chore to get easy offensive shots.
And it shouldn't be.
The Pacers are just doing that at will when they make these shots.
Mm-hmm.
And I guaranteed some of these are tough. Like the shots Siakam is hitting, like these fadeaways, I'm like, wow. But somebody's got to put a body on him for real. But just talking about the offensive process between the two teams.
Facts. I agree, man. It was so nice to see Brunson with a nice process there. Beautiful alley-oop.
And you know what? That would not happen without Mitchell Robinson.
Dude, Mitchell Robinson is the X factor for this team.
Literally. And it gives Donald a big and Donald gives Donald a big reason. Listen, I even agree too. It's not like he's the only one saying this, that either Deuce or Mitch should start. Even my buddy TK literally just tweeted that. He's like, Deuce or Mitch needs to start. You could just see the lineup instantly improve in real time. They give you plus minutes immediately. Time to make a switch. I mean, yeah, like the point that I was referring to, the one Knicks content creator, again, good buddy of mine. You know, I agree with him on most things. I just happen to disagree with his whole net rating take, which I think was completely weird. But, you know, we're kind of just scooting by with this starting lineup. Like as I've been saying, you put Mitch or you put Deuce, instant energy, instant. Mm-hmm. You see a change.
The reality is we're always playing from behind when we bring in Mitchell Robinson, and that just doesn't seem to make any sense. Why not put yourself in the best position to succeed and have Mitchell Robinson on from the start so you don't have to bring him in when we're behind all the time?
Let me go to
we are behind all the time.
Yeah.
Listen. Boston Celtics series. Now here, like, the trend is there. The starting lineup doesn't work.
Like, there's little room for error.
The spacing isn't there. The defense definitely isn't there.
No.
The screen setting isn't there. The second chance opportunities isn't there. And we can't play drop, which is Tip's favorite fucking system, unless you got Mitchell Robinson on the floor. It makes absolutely no sense for Mitchell Robinson not to be on the floor as the starting center and have Towns play the 4. That takes pressure off Towns, so Towns doesn't have to worry about all the assignments that he has to worry about if he's playing as the 5 and drop. That there's a lot of pressure because you're basically the point guard of the defense. as a center in Tibbs' system. That's not Karl Anthony Towns.
Mm-hmm.
Towns, his sole focus should be just nailing it on the offensive end and doing what he can on on defense. But I mean, he's off the floor right now because he's such a liability on defense.
Yeah.
But if you had him at the 4, he'd still be on the court and he'd be a threat. It just doesn't make sense.
As he's the 4 in this scenario, Donald, because they have the double big. As long as it's on the time card, and Mitchell Robinson with another strip, but he's daring the Knicks to challenge.
Tibbs has to be careful, man. He's not had a great playoffs with challenge.
And timeout immediately. Knicks will challenge. Mitchell Robinson's like, I know this is going to get overturned. Not that he's saying that.
It's too early to be doing challenges.
You have to be like 100%. Let me see. Yeah, that's an easy call. That's going to be Knicks. That's good. That's going to be overturned easily. I'd be stunned if it wasn't. Donald, I'm going to pull up his stuff per PBP stats. Mitchell Robinson in 243 minutes this playoffs is a plus 11 in terms of net rating.
It's a no-brainer. Do we have that in comparison to the other 5 starters?
Let me see. Josh Hart, Karl Anthony Towns, OG McHale. And that's just Mitchell Robinson alone on the court. I'm going to try to get the official. Brunson. Okay. It says error getting results. Let me see. Now, I'll say this. The Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby, Hart, and Rob... No, let me pull up this. Let me try to find out. Because there's been a semblance of Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Jalen Brunson. As you see, first sub out was Karl Anthony Towns. The first sub in was Mitchell Robinson. The lineup, the contingent lineup of that is a plus 10 net rating when you have Mitchell Robinson on the floor. That's with Josh Hart. Now I'll change it up where we could have. Let me see. I can't do 6 players. It's not letting me for whatever reason. Now I'm going to do Brunson, Anunoby, Bridges, Towns, and Mitch. That contingency has only played 7 minutes together.
That's crazy.
It is. But the lineup you're seeing right now is Cam Payne, Deuce McBride, Mikal Bridges, Karl Anthony Towns, and Mitchell Robinson.
It's not the best because there's not a lot of ball handling.
No. Let me see. Mitch and Towns. Towns and Mitch together. Guaranteed only 97 minutes together, Donald. A net rating of 20, plus 20.
What?
And their defensive rating is below 100. I mean,
that's
folks,
what scares me, bro. I mean, these are the kind of stats that we can pull up.
That's what I'm saying. I was really just about to say that, Dom. I was like,
isn't the coach's job to be aware of these stats and be like on top of that? Going right, well, we're in the best position to succeed when we've got such and such a rotation. How is it that we can pull it up on a podcast, but people that are paid millions of dollars a year to coach the Knicks aren't doing anything about it?
I mean, listen, I'm sure let's not be naive. I'm sure they have access to this shit. But Tibbs is not going with it because he's stubborn. He'll pull up some bullshit stat out of nowhere. But let me tell you something. Cat and Deuce McBride on the floor, if they were to do my lineup where you leverage spacing, Cat and Deuce together in 146 minutes, which is a decent sample size, plus 17 on the floor.
That's great.
By the way, folks, the Knicks did win the challenge, so they will get the ball now.
Okay, here we go.
Cam Payne will bring it up. Hands off Deuce McBride. McBride looking for a man. He finds Bridges. Finds Towns in the post against Diaco. Towns loses it, still has it, looks, kicks out to Payne. Payne wide open three-pointer. No good. Tip out to the Pacers.
Still, it was a pretty good possession. We moved the ball quicker.
Mathurin down the lane. Shot's no good, but a foul.
Of course, there's always Campaign taking the fucking shot, but
Is that?
I like that they tried to call a play for Towns, got him in the post.
Yeah, that was like they got him off a screen. They got him right there. Tony Bradley's in the game, so there must be something wrong with Miles Turner. McConnell drives on Towns. McConnell down the lane, scores.
Oh my god. Towns is such a bad defender. It's absolutely unreal.
You just handed him his lunch. Payne and a foul. And Rick Carlisle is red hot. I think there was a foul on McConnell. Rick Carlisle is alleging that Campaign used his forearm. Let's see.
No. Nothing there. Come on, Bridges. This is your bag, man.
Bridges in the post. Inside.
Oh,
no good.
God, how you missed that?
Rebound Pacers. Here comes McConnell down the lane looking for man. He finds Mathurin out to Neesmith.
My auntie could have freaking laid that in.
McConnell down the lane. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound Robinson. Deuce McBride will bring it up the floor. McBride looks for a man. Drives down the lane. Pops to Towns. Towns down the lane. Stops. Looks. Kicks out to Payne. Payne 11 to shoot. Pulls up on the drive. No good. Tip out. Rebound. Mathurin in transition. Here comes Siakam, and he scores.
God. Bridges has been fucking ass.
How about that Campaign layup, though? That was ass, too.
Dude, how did Bridges miss that, bro? You can't miss that. My auntie in Stamford would have laid that in. I mean, what are we doing here?
McBride will bring the ball up. McBride. And a little collision there. Nothing called. Towns in the post. Drives inside. Scores and one.
Thank you. Utilize him.
Especially now.
Utilize him.
Dude moves like a brick shithouse, but he's strong as hell. Towns at the free throw line to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. He nails it. 29-28. TJ McConnell will bring it up. McConnell defended by Bridges. Retreats to the three-point line, looking for a man. Off a screen, defended by Towns, now off the switch. McConnell drives into the mid-range, kicks out Siakam, three-pointers up. No good. Rebound, Tony Bradley. Deflected into the hands of Bridges, though.
Good pace, too.
Bridges in transition, finds Payne, back out to Towns. Towns against Neesmith. Towns has the size advantage. Drives down the lane, jumper, got it.
God, he is so good. He is so good, it's unreal.
McConnell, stripped. Ball is loose. Kicks out to Siakam. Siakam in the mid-range. Stops. Looking for a man to dish. Siakam at the three-point line. Drives on Towns. Siakam nearly lost it out of bounds. One-on-one isolation. Pull-up mid-range. Got it. And one.
Wait a minute. Did they call a foul there?
Yes. I think somebody was saying courtside that Siakam might have tripped him. I don't know. Let me see. I don't think Towns touched him. I don't think Towns.
He fell over. That's not even close to a foul. Look, he didn't touch him.
That's the biggest ghost foul I've ever seen.
That's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke.
Siakam knocks down the free throw.
Fuck off.
Siakam, 21 points. Deuce McBride will bring it up. I said that Siakam was a foul grifter, but
he is. And And
I
the
don't know how
problem
you
is
win that.
Brent is so used to giving fouls against Towns that even when he isn't even within the vicinity of someone to call fouls on him.
Towns backing him down. Fires. No good. Rebound Neesmith. Neesmith in transition finds Siakam. Hands to Matherin. Matherin drives down the lane with his left. Inside. Blocked by Robinson. McConnell puts it up and gets it to go.
Great defense by Deuce, though, bro. He was right on him.
Campaign in transition. Screened by Mitch to the left.
That's
Payne
it.
down the
Yeah,
lane.
there you
Alley-oop
go.
Robinson. McConnell defended by Bridges. Hands to Siakam. Siakam on the perimeter looking. Hands to Matherin. Matherin defended by Payne. Looks. Kicks out to Siakam. Siakam switched on to Towns. That should be a foul, and they call it. Offensive foul, Aaron Neesmith.
I like it. Nice job, Payne. Make use of these lobs, man. Make use of these alley-oops.
Obi Toppin checks in. Siakam checks out. Halliburton checks in.
It's such a useful part of our offense.
It is, because you got guys who could do that. Not only could facilitate those, but guys who could catch the lob.
He's really the only one you can really do it with. Maybe OG, but
yeah, you saw OG on that one play.
Take advantage of it more.
Payne,
there you go,
Towns, down the lane, inside is fouled. Will go to the line for two. And Towns into at least the second row of seats there.
Good job, Towns. Get in here, brother.
The paint's wide open. Just got to utilize it. Towns at the line for two. First free throw goes in. Second free throw on the way is good. Towns with 7 points. 35-33. Halliburton brings it up the floor. Toppin comes with a screen. Halliburton over two screens. Looks. Defended by Robinson. Hands to Toppin. Back to Halliburton. Halliburton isolation. They're going to get a switch here. Toppin fakes. Drives on Robinson. Inside. Shots altered by Robinson. Great defensive play. McBride looks. McBride, three-pointer. No good. Tip out. Rebound down. Towns pulls up three-pointer. Bang! Karl Anthony Towns from downtown. 38-33 Knicks. Towns wants it.
I believe all of Towns' points have come from in the second quarter.
He's getting those opportunities.
How did you feel about him being the focal point of the offense?
Is that with or without Jalen Brunson? As you're talking about right now?
With Jalen Brunson, I'm saying, how would you feel about him being the focal point of the offense?
Here's the thing. I think you could do a 1A, 1B type scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's not directly answering your question, but you talk about it all the time, Donald. The chemistry aspect, having plays ran for both simultaneously, pick and rolls, pick and pops,
right?
beating in the post, Towns passing out of the post to a cutting Brunson, shit like that. It's so simple, but yet it seems so complicated.
It worries me that they can't seem to thrive together. It needs to be one or the other, you know. So my suggestion would be that obviously Brunson's going to get his, but if Brunson actually focused on facilitating to Cat more,
Yeah,
then the bases will open up for Brunson to do his damage,
exactly.
pick his spots. That's what I'm thinking. Like for instance, like the Lakers when it was with LeBron and Anthony Davis.
Right.
Anthony Davis was the focal point of that offense.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron was focused on getting the ball to Davis on the high post, the elbow, all those kind of things. So my suggestion would be, and obviously LeBron still got his. He still got his. Like,
of course, yeah.
I'm just thinking, I think you got to utilize him instead of waiting until he's off the court, and Brunson's off the court, or I just think that we need to utilize him more. They're just, I think we're not utilizing him correctly, and that's something you've been saying all year.
Yeah, that's a lot of people have been saying all year. I mean, with Mitch on the floor, you could have screening actions where Towns could get open on the perimeter. I said this like months ago, but it's never come to fruition. Tibbs has no idea. Listen, you want to put him in the post? That's fine if he has a mismatch, but he does his real damage on the perimeter because he could shoot from distance.
That's right.
He's like, I don't want to say he's like a unicorn in the aspect. He's an anomaly. He's an enigma in that aspect.
He is. But we're such a better team when he is doing the business.
Yeah.
Because his energy is like really translates, Once he plays with energy, he's actually useful on both ends of the court, but he needs to be involved in the game. If he's not involved, we struggle. Just look at what the first quarter, he wasn't really involved.
Yeah.
Great. Second quarter, he's involved, and we're up.
100% Donald. Nembhard will bring up the floor, defended by McBride, gets a screen to the right. Now switched on to Bridges. Nembhard looking for a man to dish. Finds Toppin cutting inside. Shots no good. Rebound Robinson.
Got lucky there.
Yeah, lucky, definitely. McBride off the screen.
Come on, McBride. You missed that.
There. Finds Towns. Towns defended by Toppin. Towns 1-on-1. Posts him up. Fires. Hits. Knicks up 7. Towns is cooking.
He is. And I was about to lambast McBride for missing the easy screen and roll on with Mitch.
Toppin hands off to Nembhard. Nembhard pulls up three-pointer. Got it.
You can never close your eyes for a split second with that Pacers offense.
Payne drives down the lane, and what the fuck was that possession? Seriously.
Campaign, honestly, bro.
Dude, if you're going to roll with it back,
that's an embarrassment.
I'd rather have DeLon Wright because at least he plays a lot more composed. He's pass first.
That was an embarrassment.
Halliburton hands to Toppin. Toppin spins, hands back to Halliburton. Halliburton now switched on to Towns. Kicks out to Miles Turner. Drives down the lane. Turner inside, throws it down. Next call timeout.
Please get Campaign off the fucking floor.
He's so ass.
Campaign was literally stumbling from half court with his head down, and he kept stumbling right until he ran out of bounds. It was like
it's like a chicken with his head cut off.
Yeah, it was like if you gave Forrest Gump a ball. That's what it would be like.
But like it's not revisionist history. I swear. I was thinking this like prior to the series. I'm like, if I had to expand the rotation from 7 players to about 9, which 2 players I would put? Landry Shamet for shooting purposes, and he I think shares a similar size to the Pacers shooters, and DeLon Wright for the sakes of defense and for the sakes of ball handling purposes, because he's more composed.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he's doing on the floor. Campaign runs with a chick. He runs like a chick with his head cut off.
Yeah.
And I said this. I said it's either he's really, really, really good, and like he can't be stopped on a heater, or he's just so dreadful to watch. You're getting it's
You get two
both
extremes.
ends. It's two extremes, both ends of the spectrum.
And you have to be really, really aware because it can all change really quickly with him. You know, he could have 2-3 minutes of blisteringly good ball, but then the next possession could be possibly bad. You've got to have a really quick trigger with him.
And a foul called on the Pacers. I believe that was Obi Toppin with the push. Don't tell me they took Towns out. I don't think they did. I hope not. They took Towns out. Why?
God.
That's such.
He sat all the first quarter. What the fuck?
That's so fucking stupid.
He is your offense in the second quarter.
Bridges looks, kicks, McBride, and a double dribble.
Oh, God damn it. That was a nice shot, too.
Donald, explain me the logic of taking out Towns when he was your offense in the second quarter. Why?
It's because Tibbs has his time.
His time card.
He manages by his time card. It's fucking unbelievable. He must have like an Apple stopwatch, and it goes beep every time that he needs to bring in his rotation that was set out.
It's like a timer.
From a year ago. It's not fucking changed.
And we got to travel. So the Knicks will get the ball now.
It's been exactly the same all season, bro. It's not once changed.
But you know what the thing is, though, Donald? You talked about the chemistry or the lack of between Brunson and Towns. Wouldn't this be an ideal time to, like, fix it? Especially defensive harmony with Mitch on the floor? I mean, right. I'm just spitting words into air because I know shit's not going to happen. Brunson in isolation drives on Shepherd, looks, fakes, pull-up jumper, no good, and rebounded by Halliburton.
That dude was double-teamed there, bro.
Toppin hands to Nembhard. Nembhard switched onto, and Toppin's going to get a lob here. Toppin double team, kicks out Shepherd, wide open three-pointer. Pacers retake the lead. This is literally a symptom
Tibbs put us in this position. This is Tibbs' fault.
Oh, and McBride loses the ball.
Come on.
Halliburton inside. Toppin kicks. Hart steals it. Here come the Knicks in transition.
Well, Halliburton deserves that, bro, for that stupid no-look pass.
McBride misses the three-pointer. Robinson fights for the rebound. Hart slips. McBride sidesteps. Bridges layup is good.
Oh, finally finished something under the basket. It feels like his first bucket.
Could be. Inside to Turner. Turner defended by Hart. Has the size advantage. Turner turns, fires. No good. Rebounded by Bridges.
Hart got lucky there, bro.
Bridges one-on-one gets off his screen.
Oh, Bridges!
Stolen by Toppin. And inside for the dunk. It looks like Bridges was blocked from going up the court.
Fucking Queensboro Bridge. Get him off the fucking... I'm so sick of Bridges right now, bro.
Josh Hart has it. Hart looking for man. He finds Brunson. Brunson drives down the lane. Brunson looks. Brunson turns, fires, hits. See that? I'm not going to say it. Halliburton squeezed. Now retreats to half court. Defended by Robinson. Halliburton step back three-pointer. No good. Rebound Josh Hart.
Halliburton's feeling himself far too much.
Hart looks. Finds Bridges down the lane. Bridges stops. Defended by Halliburton. Knicks need to space out. He's backing him down. He turns. He fires. He's in and out. Rebound Hart. Back out to Bridges. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken by Nembhard.
Mikal.
Timeout Pacers.
Mikal Bricks.
That's what you got to call him? Dude, you missed the post-up, which you had the advantage. Then you just proceed to miss the three-pointer. You back ironed it.
Bro, he's been so ass since the fourth quarter, and it's just been a constant jet stream of ass.
Put in Towns. I would do Towns. I would do Mitch. I would do Deuce, Brunson, and Hart. That's it. If you want to put in Anunoby, go right ahead.
But you know what's annoying me, bro? It's so ISO.
Yeah.
It's either Brunson twisting, turning, spinning, fucking contested double team jumper, or Mikal Bridges trying to do it all by himself. Post up, miss, clank. It's all just ISO ball, bro.
Tibbs, the Knicks do not they only temporarily run an organized offense.
That's why I get overly excited over an alley oop. I'm like, oh my god, an actual basketball play. Because we don't run any fucking basketball.
Look at when Towns is on the floor, they actually run some sort of offense.
Kind of, but not necessarily with Brunson at the point, I have to say.
So Russell Wilson is in attendance as well as Brian Dable, Chris Manhertz, and Bryce Ford Wheaton. Tierna Davidson is at the game of Gotham FC.
Do you watch Gotham FC?
I do not.
I'm like, who is this girl?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Who is this person? What's Gotham FC? I know it's a soccer team, but when do you put in Towns, man? That's so annoying.
We're lucky.
The Knicks at one point had a 7-point advantage, Donald.
Well, now you put in OG. Well, that's a good idea.
Siakam hands to Nembhard. Nembhard one-on-one drives past Hart and blocked out of bounds.
Good job, Hart. I think that's the first useful thing that Josh Hart has actually done in this game. I might be wrong.
Hands to Siakam. Now to Halliburton, defended by Deuce.
Oh!
Drives down the lane, inside. No good. Tip up. Rebound, Robinson.
Let's go.
Brunson will bring it up. Brunson defended by Nembhard in the half court. McBride sets a screen. Brunson across two screens. Now single coverage. Brunson backing him down. Fades, fires, scores.
ISO.
Halliburton.
Oh!
Drives down the lane. Shot off the glass is good.
On toast.
Brunson, 13 points. That's Halliburton's first two. I'm stunned.
I thought Halliburton was feeling himself a little bit too much in this game.
McBride hands to Brunson. Brunson drives down the lane and a blocking foul, and that'll send Brunson to the line for two. But Mitchell Robinson, you cannot hide his impact. That's impressive. That one rebound, they showed over 3 bodies.
Dude, Obi Toppin wasn't even looking at the ball. Obi Toppin's entire freaking arms were all over Mitchell Robinson. And Mitch still got the freaking rebound.
Brunson at the line for 2. His first free throw goes up and goes in. Just rattles home. Everybody get out your time cards.
Really surprised that Towns is sitting.
I'm sorry. It defeats logic.
Oh, Mitchell sitting.
I don't even know. These substitutions are so fucking weird.
This actually just makes me laugh now.
I can't be the only one seeing this. This is illogical. This is completely illogical. Brunson knocks down the second. I mean, you could sort of get it from this standpoint because they don't have Turner, but still, you could still have that advantage anyway. Halliburton down the lane feeds Toppin. Toppin hands back to Halliburton.
Paint to themselves now.
Downs against Halliburton. Halliburton picked up by Hart. Pass nearly tipped out of bounds. Siakam on the drive.
What did I just say? They have the entire paint to themselves now. I mean, what are you doing, Tibbs? This is on you, bro. We have nobody to protect the paint without Mitchell Robinson.
Brunson down the lane. Brunson versus Nembhard. 10 to shoot. Brunson pulls back, fires, and scores. Donald, was it me or did you not see Towns cutting to the basket for like a split second? I swear to God I saw that.
But we miss it. It's just ISO ball, bro.
Neesmith is stripped out of bounds. It'll be pacer ball. Dude, I saw him get nice positioning on Siakam where Towns was in the paint. I'm not the only one that's seeing that, bro. I'm not the only one that's seeing that.
I mean, he's in his bag. It's fantastic. It's just
Fine, but it's not. Is it sustainable?
Exactly. It's not sustainable once you get in the fourth quarter.
Siakam fakes, looks. Nembhard with 10 to shoot, gets a screen. Finds Siakam. They're going to double his side. Siakam dishes. Inside, blocked. Oh, he scores.
Because there's no one to protect the rim. I'm not that smart, but I'm smarter than you.
Brunson feeds Towns. Towns driving. Towns picks it up, pulls up. No good. Rebound Nesmith. Siakam. Defended by Hart. 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock.
I'm just fucking annoyed. This is just so stupid.
Siakam drives right down the lane. Couple of dribbles. Backing down Hart. Backing him down. Backing him down. Nearly stripped. Pulls up. No good. Tip up. Rebound Towns. Final
Very
seconds.
lucky.
Can Hart get off a shot? And he is fouled by Halliburton.
Very lucky. Very, very, very lucky.
It's like when he was dribbling, he threw the ball right into midcourt. It's not like he was dribbling like tightly. It's like he was dribbling and way in front of himself too much. So about 1.5 seconds left here in the half. Josh Hart will shoot 2 free throws. First one goes in. And folks, I'm just saying right now, we're calling this shit in real time.
That's right. We're actually like saying this is a mistake, like way ahead of time.
Hart at the line. He made his first. Second one goes in. Halliburton at the horn. No good. At the end of the half, Knicks up 52-49.
Just be very happy that we're ahead in this game.
Thanks to some dumbass substitutions. Like, of course I'm happy we're in the lead, but like those little finer details of substitutions, the Knicks could be up like 7 right now.
It's not sustainable, bro. We're not moving the ball. That's not sustainable. Obviously, the substitutions, this decision making isn't sustainable either.
It's
stupid. A lot of those shots are a lot more difficult than they need to be because we're not moving the fucking ball. Like, obviously, I'm happy that we're ahead, but you have to be better than that if you're going to beat this Pacers team.
100%.
We haven't actually played very well. That's just my opinion. I don't think we played
very
well.
Listen, I completely get your sentiment. We were better in the first half of game 1, if you want to be realistic.
In game 1, that's what worries me, is that we lost a game that we played awesome basketball. This is not awesome. But we are good for now. But, I mean, obviously, Brunson's been good, even though he's not really a point guard. He's not playing like a point guard, but he's been good. He's been scoring. Cat has been good. Mitch has been fantastic.
Deuce has been good.
Deuce has been good. And OG's had his moments.
Yeah. Bridges, you're awful.
Disastrous. Awful. Horrible.
Josh Hart,
horrible. Josh Hart, horrible.
I think he's been more of a net neutral, if anything. But campaign, please don't ever see rotation minutes again.
Horrible.
But like the substitutions, just they're so weird, and it's not like it's immediately when Mitch and when they screwed with that lineup, Pacers went on a mini run.
Mm-hmm.
Like you saw it coming. Like this is not Monday morning quarterback. This is literally okay. You lost your rim protector, but then they took Towns out. Submission, like somebody said it perfectly on Twitter. You're not. This is the Eastern Conference Finals. You're not monitoring Mitch's minutes at this point.
It makes no sense. We trusted Mitch so much before.
Yeah, like why now? Why not now?
Why have we stopped doing it now, even though he's arguably playing the best ball of his career?
Yeah.
Like, this is the most complete. This is the most durable he's looked. Like, he's got stamina. And he's such a terrifying force. Again, you saw that replay where Obi Toppin wasn't even looking at the ball. Every time he's had an inbounds, he wrapped himself around him like that.
Yeah.
And was like shoving him out of bounds. Like they're not even trying to play like fair with Mitchell Robinson. They're trying to do anything they possibly can to restrict him. And it's not working. That's the kind of impact that he's having. The Celtics were terrified of him.
Yeah.
And the Pacers are clearly terrified of him. So
even when he
playing into the opposition's hands by not using him as much as you should be using him.
Even when Miles Turner's been on the floor, he's still had an impact.
Oh yeah.
He will play well against anybody.
He's vital. He's vital to this team.
Tibbs is just way too rigid. Way too rigid. And there was a tweet that I just saw, like, Towns cannot start the half in the third quarter, which I could not disagree with more. I get the defensive aspect, but he's been part of our only offense.
Right.
That's a silly-ass tweet if I've ever seen one. But let's break into the halftime stats. I'm curious to see these plus minuses that Tibbs will probably ignore. Yep. So Pascal Siakam is the only Pacer in double digits. 23 points, though. He's a +7, 9 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. Everybody else is just rather split out. Second leading scorer is Nembhard. Halliburton is 1 for 7 with 2 points. Bunch of zeros as well. Bryant, 0 points. Matherin, 0 points. Tony Bradley, 0 points, although limited minutes. McConnell's got 4. Let's look at the Knicks, though. Mitchell Robinson, +13. What a surprise.
Awesome.
Deuce McBride, +9. What a surprise. Jalen Brunson, 17 points. Karl Anthony Towns, 12. OG Anunoby, 9. Mikal Bridges, 3, which is 1 point off a free throw and 2 off a layup.
Okay. God, that's awful.
And Josh Hart also has 2 points. He's a -7. So the only positives from the lineup somehow are Bridges, Anunoby, and Brunson. But Towns, when you take away, I get it. You know, Towns is a liability defensively. We all know that. But the sheer impact of what he did in the second quarter, I think just replaces the -11. We'll break into the team stats right now.
The 4. He is a 4. He was used as a 4 at the Timberwolves.
Not wrong. If that's how I would start out, dude, I would start out Mitchell. If again, not Monday morning quarterback, I'm calling this shit in real time. If I'm starting out the half, I'm starting Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal. Well, I don't know if you'd start Bridges, Anunoby, Brunson.
Right. Exactly.
Maybe McBride is a sub. I mean, I'm telling you, folks, it's not that hard.
No, we may actually have the personnel. It's just utilizing them.
It's utilization, too much rigidity, whatever you want to call it. But anyways.
Utilizing offense.
Yeah. We get to the team stats. Both teams, Pacers shooting 46.5%, Knicks 47.5%. Similar 3-point percentages. Knicks only shooting 33% from 3, 38.5% for the Pacers. Knicks shooting 90% from the free throw line. 1 missed free throw, courtesy of Mikal Bridges, by the way. Free throw percentage for the Pacers, 4 of 4, 100%. Knicks winning the rebound battle once again, 21-14. 6 offensive rebounds to the Pacers 3, 15 defensive rebounds to the Pacers 11, 11 assists for the Pacers. Knicks 7 at the half. That needs to go up mightily. 3 steals for each team, 3 blocks for the Knicks, 1 for the Pacers, 8 turnovers for the Knicks to the Pacers 7. Fast break points, 8 for the Pacers, Knicks 3. 24 points in the paint for the Pacers, 22 for the Knicks. Largest lead for the Pacers has been 10, Knicks 7, and the Pacers have more fouls, 11-6 lead in that category. But again, folks, I just want to say real quick, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you know when we go live or drop a new video. Also, check out Donald, his links in the description. Pro Football Network, Pinstripe Chronicles, and of course, his X. So check it out, guys. We'll most likely not be doing game 3, but game 4, 5, 6, and 7, which I'm telling you, this is probably going 7. We'll have you covered the rest of the way.
What's happening on game 3? You not going to be there?
Actually, me, Alex, our buddy Sean, 2 other people are heading to Stout to catch the game. Right outside the Garden.
That's cool.
And I already put in my reservation, so they know when to expect me, all that different stuff.
So is it going to be a street party, or are you going to go to the...
Well, Stout is right outside MSG.
Oh, nice.
There's multiple locations, but I have I don't know what they're doing for Game 3 necessarily, but since the Knicks are away, I'm thinking they're going to host a watch party at MSG, but we're going to be obviously right outside. There's also a great bar. Not that I've been to it, but I've heard of it. Mustang Harry's, which is on 33rd and 7th or 32nd, I believe.
Nice.
Right there. But again, there's like bars right next to each other, if not within blocks of each other. So
are you going to get any pictures of the street names?
Probably, if I could find them, sure. And this is not a political thing. I just want to say real quick.
I think Towns is, what is he? I think he's on 7th Avenue.
Might be on 7th.
I think Towns is on 7th Avenue.
I was going to say, this is nothing relating to the Knicks, and this is not the Knicks' fault. I just want to hope that those street signs weren't too premature. That's not the Knicks' fault. That's who put it up's fault. Just want to say that. But
I agree. I would have done it for the NBA Finals.
I agree. Wonder what other celebrities are in the crowd tonight.
I mean, I saw Susan X-Men.
Yes. And somebody, you know what? The popular blame thing is going around now. People are blaming the Knicks collapse on Larry David because that's something that would happen in Larry David's existence. I mean, you can't say they're wrong because Larry just gets himself into some ridiculous situations.
Did you see the episode where he accidentally broke
Shaquille O'Neal? Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
He broke Shaquille O'Neal's leg.
That was from season 2. I was like, oh my fucking god!
That was
and
great.
He was there with Richard Lewis. May he rest in peace.
Oh god, season 2 is just so genius.
Especially the one episode where he stops the wedding. That was completely out of left field. And then I think it was like Cheryl's sister who doesn't eventually marry the person.
And then later in the series, he ends up dating Cheryl's sister.
Yeah.
And she's from that hilarious show, Always Sunny.
Oh, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah.
That's a great show.
That's a show I got to put myself to watch.
You never watched it?
I mean, I've seen clips, but again, in terms of episodes, I have not watched it. There's again, as I've said like many times, again, summer is gonna summer's approaching, obviously there's gonna be a lot of time for me, like in terms of like not just applying jobs and shit, but you know what? If I could like watch some new shows, like the classics, like Breaking Bad, It's Always Sunny, finish up Curb.
Absolutely. Have you seen the last season yet? I've not actually gone to that point yet.
Last season of Curb, I have not. Some people are like 50-50 on the finale.
Oh, really?
But I have not. I have not. I don't know what happens in the finale. I'm not going to spoil it for myself.
Finales are so hard to stick the landing. I'm not gonna. I don't get too up or down regarding finales.
Yeah, unless you're The Sopranos, where you cut to black.
Exactly. Unless it's like the Breaking Bad finale was just like chef's kiss, perfect. Very rarely do you stick the landing with these great shows.
Whew. Again, folks, I shared it out. I wish you guys. I hope you guys shared it out as well. We're live. Game 2. Pacers up 1-0. Knicks hoping to even the series.
Let's go. Well, I mean, the good news is the Pacers. Right. We've actually stopped Halliburton.
Yeah,
a non-factor.
Yeah,
Neesmith has been a non-factor. Knock on wood. That's all been positive. We can't stop Siakam, but there's two ways looking at it. Hugely positive that we've stopped most of their lineup. The negative is only one guy's cooking us, and yet we're only up by 3.
Right.
I mean, you fully expect Halliburton and Neesmith
to come alive soon.
To come alive at some point. So that's what I'm a little bit worried about.
And the Knicks offense, as we talked about, the Knicks offensive process has to be a lot better.
Oh, God, please move the ball.
And you know what I hate? This goes, and Tibbs said in the post game, I think in game 1, he's like, oh, we're going to look at everything. I'm like, you're so full of shit when it comes to the starting lineup. You're so full of shit. Like, nobody's fooled by what you're doing, dude. You're going to play the same starting lineup, same time cards, same minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to look at everything. Yeah, you don't look at anything.
You look at shit.
We're actually playing worse. We're just lucky to be in front.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter how we do it, as long as we get the W. We can't lose this game. If we lose this game, then there's no series. It's over.
It would be virtually impossible. Not that it's severely impossible, but like you'd be putting yourself so much in a deep hole. And the Pacers love to play at at Gainbridge. They love to play there.
They do. It's as close to impossible as it gets.
I just want to say I hate TNT. I hate TNT for their basketball coverage because, again, did you ever see what Reggie Miller did in game 1 when Halliburton hit that shot? He did this. He fucking pointed at him. Like, dude, you're so fucking biased. It's not even funny, dude.
Of course. You must have been giddy, man.
Like, how do you as a network allow somebody who played for the Pacers and has a huge bias against the Knicks to be on air?
Here's another way of looking at it. Isn't it incredible how in sports you often get the storyline to go full circle?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine that, where Halliburton basically has a Reggie Miller moment in front of Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
At Madison Square Garden in the conference finals 25 years later to the day where we had the last time we faced them in the conference final. It's just crazy how sports has these storylines that go full circle. It's truly remarkable, isn't it?
You couldn't have said it better. Could not have said it better.
Because it's exactly the same as when David Cohn had the perfect game in 1999 on Yogi Berra Day, where Yogi Berra caught Don
Larson. Yeah. Don Larson was there.
And Don Larson threw the opening pitch.
Yeah. 100%. Anyways, we're back into it as Tyler Reese Halliburton will bring up the ball. Looking for a man, he finds Nembhard along the wing. Nembhard defended by Hart, finds Turner. Turner high-arcing three-pointer, no good. Rebound Josh Hart. I would like the Knicks to play kind of up with the pace a little bit. Hart looks, finds Towns three-pointer, no good. Rebound Halliburton.
Great job, Hart, though. I love that. He made the right read. That's what you want.
Siakam wide open, ties the game.
And there you go. Just leave Siakam wide open. Why not? He's only been cooking yet.
Bridges looking for a man. He finds Brunson with a handoff back to Bridges.
There's Towns.
Looking for a man. He finds Brunson, or at least a handoff. Brunson drives. Brunson pull up three-pointer. No good. Rebound out of bounds. And it's going to be Knicks ball.
Towns inside. All you had to do is feed him inside. He had a free run to the lane. Instead, you tried to go for a difficult contested double team effort. Please be smarter. I love you, bro. You are the GOAT, but you need to be a better point guard.
Towns down the lane, inside, stripped, taken by the Pacers. Nembhard down the lane, inside, shot is good. Pacers retake the lead.
And that's why I was more negative at halftime. You just got to be smarter. These are not sustainable possessions.
Bridges looking for a man. Look, there's only one player coming off a screen, and that's Brunson. Nobody else. Brunson double-teamed, looks, finds Hart. Hart inside, kicks and passes stolen, and jump ball.
Fuck. That was ugly from Towns, to be fair.
Yeah, I agree.
Really ugly.
But, like, they're going to double Brunson now because they know your process.
Right.
And we're just sitting at home calling this.
But Brunson keeps trying to shoot over these double teams. There has to be easier shots.
Tip up and taken by the Knicks. Hands to Brunson from Towns. Brunson
with
jab step.
The key. Not anymore.
Brunson with 17 to shoot. Brunson goes left. Finds Bridges, defended by Halliburton. Bridges down the lane. Bridges fires and hits. Halliburton off a screen. Defended by Towns. Halliburton, couple of dribbles. Pulls back, fakes, inside to Turner. Turner inside. Shots blocked, but a foul.
Ugh. Halliburton cooked Towns there at the top of the key.
Turner at the line for two. His first free throw is no good.
Good.
See, Brunson, and I know he could do it. He could mix up the facilitating and scoring.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I hate to be overly critical, but
that's true. Listen, you're right on point.
It's for the good of the team.
Brunson will bring the ball up. Brunson across a couple of screens, drives down the lane, kicks to Anunoby. Anunoby jab step. Hands to Towns. High pass there. Towns drives down the lane. Inside. Shot's good and the foul.
That is outrageous. But now Towns looked to be hurt.
Oh, Jesus Christ, no.
Oh, can he move?
I hope he can.
What happened here?
Siakam.
I think he took in the balls. Was it balls? That might be why he's hurt. Oh. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Right in the joint area. Towns at the free throw line trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
Give it a second, bro. Give it a second. Don't rush. Beautiful.
Shot goes in. Knicks
Great
up by
job.
2. Nembhard brings up the ball. Looks, finds Turner. Turner looks, hands off to Halliburton. Halliburton drives left of the screen. Turner fakes. Turner pulls it back out to Halliburton. Halliburton drives in the middle. Halliburton wide open for the slam.
That is not. That's not where you want to put Cat.
Cat looking for a man. Finds Hart. Hart defended by Nembhard. 11 to shoot. Towns gets the screen to the right. Nice feed to Towns. Towns inside. No good. No foul there. Here come the Pacers. Turner. Halliburton wide open for 3 is good.
Well, that's on Hart and Brunson on defense. But credit to Hart. Finally, he read a screen and roll.
Yes.
He's the only one that's done it. Brunson hasn't.
Brunson down the lane, inside. Ball is stripped. Towns has his shot blocked.
Horrible, bro. What is that possession?
Brunson's just driving into traffic.
He is. It's driving me insane.
I thought there was like 1 or 2 players open on the perimeter. Siakam sets a screen to the left. Nembhard kicks to Siakam. Siakam, the hot hand, finds Halliburton. Halliburton switched on to Hart. Now to Siakam, now to Nesmith. Nesmith drives down the lane inside. Shot is good.
Dude, Brunson's getting cooked. This is the third quarter of doom, bro.
Off a screen is Hart. Hart hands to Brunson. Brunson has a screen set from by Towns. Drives at the logo. 8 to shoot. Brunson isolating. Bridges sets a screen out. Brunson against Halliburton. Brunson fakes. Bridges inside. Pulls up. Jumper. Got it.
See what happens when you pass the ball? Remarkable. He's gonna be attracting double teams. He needs to be quicker to move the ball.
Quick decisions. Halliburton hands, finds Nesmith. Nesmith down the lane, inside, shots no good.
There you go.
Rebound Towns.
Towns
is fouled by Nesmith.
Come on. Towns is doing his thing.
Again, you can hit Towns over the head with the hammer. You would not get a foul call.
It's insane, right? I think what it is, I think it's a conspiracy. Brunson only passes to his alumni. He only passes to Villanova guys.
That's not how to roll, though, if we're being fair. That's not how you do it. I agree with you.
No, but it's true. He only passes to his Villanova dudes.
Mikal Bridges will bring the ball up. Brunson has it. Brunson looking for a man. Brunson drives down the lane on Shepherd. Brunson finds Bridges. Bridges inside. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound Halliburton. Halliburton versus Bridges. He finds Siakam. Siakam in the hot hand. Drives down the lane and scores and one.
Well, at least Brunson fed Bridges inside. That's on Bridges for not finishing because Bridges sucks.
The spacing was also poor there. Nobody was spread out, but Bridges
we're
can't
so
make that.
Bad on defense, bro. And where's Mitchell Robinson? Like, what is going on? Where's Deuce? Like, come on. We're always constantly playing from behind when we bring these guys in. I'm sure they'll bring him in now, but we're behind and we're giving them momentum. It's very frustrating.
Listen, I said starting. Everybody on Twitter is talking about the starting five and how bad it is.
And he's just so stubborn. And he's going to be. I mean, his stubbornness is going to lead us right out of this fucking series.
Exactly. And it's subtle adjustments. Subtle.
It's almost a no-brainer, though. You know what I mean? And what concerns me is the fact that it's not even being considered because it's such a no-brainer.
Donald, it's not even. As you just said, it's a no-brainer of how bad this starting lineup is actually.
It is. Like you can see
they're
it, bro.
good.
This third quarter has been horrible. Spacing horrible. Ball movement horrible. Defense horrible. Rim protection abysmal. Embarrassing. Disgusting. Rotations abysmal. You've got to do something. And it's been the same case all year long. And until you wake up, it's going to continue this way. I don't understand why he's doing this. It makes no sense. All he has to do is make this one move, and I think it would improve the defense and it would improve our bench.
Yeah.
Because then you're adding like a Josh Hart or Mikal Bridges, whichever one you choose, to come in as a sixth man, along with a Deuce McBride, and suddenly now that bench is now kind of game changing. Plus, you've now got someone that can protect the rim. Because every time you notice that Cat, when he goes to the top of the key to defend Halliburton just dices him up, and then there's an entire open paint behind him because no one's rotating, no one's protecting the rim. If we can see it, I can see it. I don't understand how someone who's been a coach for like fucking 60 years can't see it.
Like, so frustrating because it's literally it's like he's playing this game on auto. He's coaching this game on auto, like simulcast or whatever you want to call it. It's like you're playing 2K and you're just watching the game.
he just sits there grimacing, stands there grimacing with his arms folded. I mean, it's cool and all, but
let's see if to no one's surprise, I guess we're gonna have the same lineup out there. Makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Oh no, come on, no, that's not possible.
It is possible. That's what's happening because this coach doesn't make adjustments. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
Was it? Well, I guess it's not. I guess your Apple stopwatch hasn't gone off yet, Tibbs. Is that right?
And Siakam misses the free throw.
Me.
Knicks will bring the ball up.
The starting lineup is
looking for
exhausted.
man. Finds Bridges. Bridges looking. Finds Anunoby, 6 to shoot. Anunoby drives right of the screen. Anunoby one-on-one. Anunoby step back three-pointer. In and out. Rebound Halliburton.
A disgusting possession. It wasn't even crisp. Oh, look at that.
And Shepherd, no good. Rebound Towns.
Very lucky there. I'm glad Shepherd sucks.
Bridges will bring it up. Bridges hands to Brunson.
Move the ball. Hart's open under the basket. He's open under the basket.
Finds Anunoby inside, lays it in.
Thank you. Christ.
Halliburton goes right of 2 screens. Halliburton versus Towns. They get the matchup they want, and a foul on the play.
Dude, our starting lineup must be cooked, bro. It must be exhausted. The amount of minutes they play. It's the same 5. It's insane.
It defies all logic. Turner with the handoff to Halliburton.
5.
Halliburton against Towns. Step back three-pointer. No good. Rebound Bridges. Bridges will bring it up the floor. Hands to Hart. Anunoby. Three-pointer from the corner. No good. Rebound Towns. And it's stolen by Toppin. Could not get a handle. Halliburton in transition. Finds Nembhard. Nembhard defended by Towns. Nembhard down the lane. Pull-up jumper. It's good.
How many minutes has Deuce played?
Oh, God. Once this game comes to a pause, I'm going to check because it's not been many. Brunson down the lane, looks, finds
Oh,
Anunoby. Again, corner, three-pointer, it's good.
Great job. That's a beautiful possession. Thank God.
And it was a quick decision, too.
Yep. Move it quicker.
Donald, your answer is 17, actually.
Has he played 17 minutes?
Three-pointer is good from Halliburton.
Shit.
Brunson trying to shake Shepard. Brunson down the lane. Brunson backing him down, turns, fires. No good. Rebound Hart. Back out Towns. Towns three-pointer. It's good.
Why don't we pass him the ball there? He has to get rebounds there. Why don't we pass him the ball there? Right?
Hard, hands to Turner. Back out to Halliburton. Halliburton, could he get hot? Defended by Towns. Halliburton, couple of side steps, couple of side dribbles. Drives down the lane, stops. Drives down the lane this time, pulls up, and that's a late foul call if I've ever seen one.
I mean, the rest were just waiting to give it call that. They're just waiting.
What? Come on.
I don't know. It's another imaginary call. They're just waiting to give a call. Right, he did touch him there. But it is kind of soft.
Kind of very soft. Halliburton knocks down the first. Will we get any Knicks substitutions? Yes. Carl Anthony Towns, I think, is going to sub out.
Oh, you take Towns out. Of course you do. I know.
It's the time card. It's the time
It
card.
says to me that he would have been taken out if he didn't give up a foul.
It's the time card. Bullshit. You should have Mitch and Towns in there.
Of course you should.
What the fuck do I know?
Towns just hit a 3, by the way, but I guess we forget about that.
No, because now we're going to run isolation with Brunson the entire time. That's what Tibbs wants to do. There's what the Knicks want to do and what actually is an efficient offense. Is the free throws missed, Bridges with the rebound.
Been very lucky with these missed free throws. Thank God.
You got to take advantage, though. Brunson off the screen from Robinson.
There's a screen roll right there. There you go. Pick and roll right
down the lane. Brunson pull up 3, ties the game.
Good. Thank God.
Timeout Pacers.
Good job. That's what you need. Mitch has been on the court for like 2 seconds, and he's already setting big screens and getting open shots from Mitch and Brunson. Sorry, that's fucking mind blowing.
But Donald, why have Mitch now when you could have had him earlier?
Right. He actually helps Brunson's ISO though. Because he sets hard screens and he opens this fucking space for him to shoot. But, our fucking 60-year-old coach can't fucking see it. We'll hope you have.
This is going to sound very cynical, and I obviously hope the Knicks win this game and the series and go on and further. Reaching the conference finals is a great goal for the Knicks since they haven't done 25 years. If this series ends in a loss, I know this is going to seem like very knee-jerk. I would still consider firing the coach.
No, I'm already on that train if we lose the series because of Game 1. Because that Game 1 is all because of coaching. It's as simple as that. Well, we can't pass into inbounds. We can't do inbounds at all. That's because of coaching.
That's something you should practice, but the Knicks don't practice apparently.
Right. Running around like headless chickens. Coaching.
That's lack of structure.
Lack of structure. Having Mitch Robinson just sit out the entire fourth quarter overtime while we were giving up 600 threes. That's coaching. So, I mean, I'm sorry. That was on coaching. It really was. You never once called a timeout and just screamed at those motherfuckers. Like, what are you doing?
What are you do? As you were about to say, what are you doing during those timeouts?
He just did nothing, bro. Like, it was insane. Like, our inbounds were incompetent, and it just seemed like he wasn't aware of the gravity of the situation. I could see it for minutes before it all started to go wrong. I was like, right, they're starting to hit every single three up the court. We should probably call a timeout here and upset the fucking rhythm that they're in. No. Just keep let them do it. But now, and then as you say, why don't they do a foul? Call a foul. Anything to upset the rhythm of it hitting open threes every time up the court, but they just didn't do it. So that makes me think, maybe this team isn't as well coached as I think.
You know what the thing is, though, and I think if you want my opinion, I think this is the reasoning behind this. As Timothée Chalamet is at the game, so is Tracy Morgan. They're doing Celebrity Row. Bill Murray and Michael J. Fox.
Oh, nice.
Marv Albert, the legendary announcer. Ben Stiller. John McEnroe.
Johnny Mac, baby.
But
love
you know
Johnny
what?
Mac. Absolutely love Johnny Mac.
Back to action as Halliburton hands to Toppin. Toppin looking for him, and he finds Tony Bradley. Bradley looks, finds Halliburton. Halliburton has Bridges on him. Drives down the lane. Tripped, nearly taken. Kicks out to Toppin. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. No good. Rebound taken by Nesmith.
Wow,
Nesmith out to McConnell. McConnell into the mid-range. Pull-up jumper is good.
Wow, come on, Hart.
Brunson will bring up the ball.
Is Hart a good defender, bro?
No foul there. And now I thought they didn't call a foul. Brunson one-on-one versus McConnell. Brunson trying to ISO. Brunson backing him down. Pulls up. Jumper. Got it. Good. I would say he's neutral.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
He's a net neutral. McConnell retreats. Looks. Finds Bradley inside. Toppin. No good. Rebound Anunoby. Here comes Hart in transition. He'll slow it down on a 1-on-4. Hart looks. Finds Brunson cutting, but the pass is stolen by Halliburton. Halliburton drives baseline. Looks. Kicks. McConnell stolen by Brunson. And he keeps it in bounds. Hart wide open. Down the lane scores. Toppin inside. Shot is good.
Come on, defense. You can't.
That was on Mitch. He literally sat there.
Why can't we defend in transition?
Brunson 74-74 drives down the lane. Stops. Pops. Fires. No good. Tip up. Loose ball foul on the Pacers.
Why can't we defend in transition?
Brunson ran right into the NBA TNT coverage. Brunson with a handoff from McBride, the new substitution. Brunson drives, looks, finds Bridges 3-pointer. Knicks take the lead.
That might be his first 3 of the fucking series.
You're actually, I think, right on that. McConnell down the lane, scores. Brunson 1-on-1. Defended by Nesmith. Bridges comes with the screen to the left.
There's a nice
pass to Bridges. Bridges pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound McConnell. Here come the Pacers. Inside Siakam. He scores.
Awful. Just awful.
And the Knicks will call timeout.
Just pathetic.
You know what's also coaching Donald transition defense.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The transition defense is embarrassing. And another embarrassing miss from Bridges. That's your bag, and you're missing these freaking easy shots.
He made the somewhat contested 3 to give the Knicks the lead originally, and then he misses that wide open 2 off that screen and roll.
You've got to be hitting that. And then, of course, the transition defense, we just let him right through. Oh, God. Hart's been a little bit out of control in this game.
He can either be a roadrunner or sometimes look like a chicken with his head cut off.
Yeah, I think he's been a little bit the latter in this game.
You could say for the series.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And OG's not really had much of an impact in the second half.
He made a corner three, but that's about it. He nearly had a strip, but nothing that we've nothing. I'm gonna say nothing that's been noticeable.
And yeah, things started to decline once we took Towns off the court. Surprisingly,
but playing Mitch and Towns together is rocket science. Robinson hands to Brunson out of the timeout. Brunson drives right. Looks. Brunson isolating versus former teammate Toppin drives down the lane. Pull up jumper. It goes. Did you see Mitchell Robinson cut wide open to the basket?
Yeah, but that was a good mismatch for Brunson.
Bradley stripped, and the foul is called.
Brunson's incredibly efficient. It's incredible. His shooting, his offensive efficiency is incredible.
Tony Bradley will head to the line for two.
It's the first time Bradley's done anything. I didn't even know he was on the fucking court.
Bradley's 7th season in the NBA. His first free throw goes up, and it rims out. So, Donald, where in the time card does it say that the Knicks will get the double big lineup again?
Be the fourth quarter, but it might only be for a minute or two.
Bradley's second free throw is good. It's 79 all.
That is one dumb Pacers t-shirt. Yes, sirs. Get yours.
The fuck is that? Brunson off the glass. No good. No foul called. Rebound Pacers. McConnell in transition running like Roadrunner. McConnell, baseline, looks. Toppin, fakes. At to Nesmith, defended by Bridges. Nesmith hands to Siakam. Siakam double team. Turns. Fakes. And foul and one.
Siakam just cooked Brunson, bro. He just spun him.
He spun him, and then he got Mitchell Robinson going up in the air.
Oh, that was ugly. That was really ugly. We are getting cooked off Siakam. Cooked.
Knicks do not stay vertical at all. They just jump on every pump fake they see.
Siakam was 32 points.
Yes.
32 of their 81.
Yeah. Yeah. You're reading that right. Fucking joke.
Dude, we're getting cooked on Siakam. He's a good player, but
he's not their main option.
To be 13 of 18? This is wild, bro.
Siakam at the line to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw, in and out, rebound Bridges.
We are getting so lucky with these missed free throws, bro.
Brunson will bring it up. 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock. 81-79 as we close out the third. Brunson in isolation calls for Bridges for a screen. Brunson left of the screen, and a foul is called on Nembhard. You know, we have to take advantage of the missed free throws that the Pacers took advantage of us last game.
Yeah, they're missing a lot of free throws.
Here it comes, Kat. I'm going to bet you that Mitchell Robinson comes out.
Let's see. What's it going to be? It is!
I'm fucking right. Why don't I be coach?
Why not? It's not difficult to predict.
Why don't I fucking coach? Brunson looking. Finds Bridges quickly. Now Brunson off the handoff. Brunson gets a screen from Towns. Brunson down the lane. Stops. Fires. Oh,
Beautiful.
beautiful step by Brunson. Ties the game.
Oh,
Final
that's
seconds.
outrageous, bro.
McConnell. Neesmith at the horn. No good. 81-81 at the end of 3.
Jalen Brunson keeping us in this.
He cooked Nemhard.
It was unbelievable. How many points does Brunson have in this game? It feels like he's got a lot.
26.
That's remarkable. He's on course for another 40-point game.
Quite possibly. Now, my hope, Donald, would be that the Knicks start out the fourth quarter with a double big.
Yeah. Tie game. This is some series, bro. Already. Tie game 2, Madison Square Garden. Remarkable. These two sides are so evenly matched. You know what I'm saying?
They are. Kevin Harlan said on air after Reggie Miller complimented, and I think it was like a Pacers action or a Knicks action that they ran. Kevin Harlan said, "I'm wet, I'm dirty."
What?
Let me pull this up. First of all, I want to answer Max's comment. What's up, bro? Why can't we ever blow out a team? I know we blew out the Celtics, but this being so close is annoying as crap. I want to punch Halliburton so bad. Halliburton is the definition of a front runner. I will still hate him. My hate will forever live on for him. He's a talented ball player, but I forever fucking hate him.
He's worse. He's more of an asshole than Trae Young, bro.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Much more, but unfortunately, he's a much better player.
That's true. All right, let's hear this.
Good action right there. I'm wet. I'm dirty.
What?
Oh, brave. Oh, God. Fuck.
Hey, yo.
Jesus. I
I
cannot believe I just heard that.
What a moment. What a moment to be alive. I'm dirty.
We're about to start the fourth quarter. I suggest
That's what she said. That's what she said.
I suggest everybody start taking blood pressure medication, heart medication, because this will not be an easy fourth quarter, as we've seen.
There's Isla Force.
Yep.
Yabba dabba do.
This fucking guy's on the floor again. Campaign's on the floor again. That dude was useless. Such bullshit. That's what he's doing. He's unadjusting.
All right, here we go, guys. Let's go. Fourth quarter.
Bridges off a screen. Drives down the lane. Pull up jumper. No good. Rebounded by Neesmith.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck off.
McConnell against Bridges. Gets a screen to the left. Cat and drop. Pull up jumper. Got it. Campaign will bring it up. Payne hands to McBride. McBride hands to Bridges. Bridges looks, trying to get into Towns. They do. Towns drives on Siakam. Step back two-pointer is fouled. And he'll go to the line for two. Towns at the free throw line. First free throw goes in. His second free throw is good. Game knotted up at 83. McConnell, defended by Bridges, drives down the lane inside. No good, but a foul.
Fuck.
How do you not contain that? I just want to say, how do you not contain that dribble penetration? Okay, it wasn't a shooting foul, thank God. McConnell hands to Turner. Back to McConnell. Screen from Turner. McConnell looks, finds Shepard.
Oh, fuck
Inside,
off.
Turner is wide open. And he's fouled.
Oh, fuck off.
Huge miscommunication.
Who's that mustachioed fuck that just put in that assist?
That was Ben Shepard.
Dude, who is this guy?
You saw the miscommunication. Two players are running at him. Turner knocks down the free throw.
Fuck.
Campaign will bring it up. Payne looking for a man. Hands to Bridges. Bridges double screen. Goes left. Drives. Looks inside. Shot's no good. Robinson has it, but it's lost out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. Andrew Nembhard checks in. Looking, finds Bridges. Defended by Nembhard. Bridges backing him down to 3, down to 2. Bridges turns, fall away jumper. Got it.
Did he finally hit a basket?
Yes. Turner, pull up, jumper off the glass is good.
This is not good, bro.
McBride drives down the lane. McBride looks, nearly loses it, and he lost
And
it.
does lose it. This is a horrible start.
McConnell will bring up the ball. McConnell defended by Bridges. Screen set. McConnell down the lane. McConnell looks. McConnell kicks out to Shepard. Three-pointer is good. Timeout Knicks.
This is pathetic, as Max says. This is pathetic. What a pass. This is pathetic. Pathetic.
The Knicks have no idea how to stay attached.
No. What a horrible start to the fourth quarter. They just look asleep. No closeouts. No rotations. Can't defend the pick and roll. Can't protect the rim. I don't know what the fuck is happening right now, but this is not good.
I just want to review some Max comments. It's even more annoying because these players are fully capable of beating down these Pacers, but they're acting as if they've got how to play fucking defense.
Mm-hmm.
Prime example, I think Campaign was responsible for that three-pointer. But essentially with the season on the line, Donald, he's in the game. He's that important of a player, apparently.
And as Max says here, we can never set the tempo. And that's a great point because we're actually playing at the Pacers' tempo, and that suits the Pacers.
Feels like we don't want to make the finals with these. Yeah, it's the little things, my man. It's the little things. And it's coaching.
We are staring right down the barrel of a series defeat right now.
Yeah.
We have 9 minutes to fix it.
I'm sorry, campaign being in this game with the scenario that's going on is
Terrible
absolutely
decision.
hilarious. It's hilarious.
Terrible decision. Terrible decision. Imagine putting him in the fourth quarter when we're trying to establish ourselves. What did you think was going to happen?
Campaign's a -6 for anybody who pays attention to plus minus.
We have 9 minutes to fix this. I can't overestimate or over exaggerate how vital these 9 minutes are.
Yeah. Absolutely right.
And it's not going to be easy because they're up 6 and they're hitting everything. Their tails are up, and we are playing like we did in the fourth quarter in game 1 right now. These last couple minutes is reminding me of the fourth quarter of game 1.
Yeah, put McBride, take campaign out. That was a dumbass substitution. I'm not saying he's the sole reason, but Donald, I swear, I'm not the only one. There was a time in that Celtics series that he was benched, that he wasn't even in the rotation.
Yeah,
now he is.
Now he's randomly in. And I know you stick to that time clock, but I would quickly accelerate getting Brunson back on the floor.
Completely agree.
Quickly. Oh, campaign's still out there.
Oh, campaign will bring it up. Payne looking for a man. Finds Towns. Towns backing down Siakam. Double team comes. Towns fires. Way off. Tip up. Rebound Bridges. Out to Payne. Payne goes left. Has to fire a shot off. Payne.
Right. Please commentate on what just happened right there.
Folks, he shot it over the didn't even make the basket. That wasn't even close. That wasn't even a fucking rebound.
Bro, he hit it over the fucking scoreboard.
Over the fucking clock. Over the shot clock. McConnell versus Bridges. Turner sets a screen. McConnell shaking and baking. Looks. Siakam could not be more wide open, and he's going to proceed to knock down the three. And Brunson is at the scorer's table, by the way.
A bit fucking late.
Payne. Oh, my.
Did he just get a very fortunate foul call?
There was a foul call under the basket. That was some fucking shit right there.
Because his 3-point attempt was more of a threat to somebody in the front row than it was the actual basket. Max is right, man. I'm so done with Thibodeau and these dumbass rotations. His rotations have killed us.
Deplorable. Absolutely deplorable. Towns now sits. Brunson inbounds to McBride. McBride gets a screen from Robinson. He goes to the right. McBride drives into the mid-range, turns, and he is fouled. But
and
that will not
every single thing to the T that me and Luca have said since the start of this podcast, this stream, has been 100% correct. Everything that we've said has happened. To the letter. To the second.
Anunoby looks for an inbound. Finds Bridges. Bridges looking, finds Robinson. Robinson hands to Bridges. Bridges goes left. Bridges drives. Bridges in the mid-range. Pull-up jumper. Got it.
Okay, that's the start. Now you got to fucking defend.
McConnell will bring it up the floor. McConnell into the paint, kicks out to Turner. Turner fakes out to Neesmith. Neesmith drives. Neesmith inside. No foul called, but there's a strip. Bridges with the steal. Bridges on the drive. Bridges kicks. Anunoby looks. Finds Brunson. Back out Bridges. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound Nembhard.
Terrible effort. Terrible shot.
McConnell. He's got a wide open three. Misses. Rebound Robinson.
Very lucky.
Brunson. Bridges full court.
Beautiful.
Inside lays it in.
Thank you. Thank you. We should have had Brunson on minutes ago.
Timeout Pacers.
Tibbs had to have shown more urgency than that, man. Brunson should have been on minutes ago.
This is a great Donald question, Max. Why hasn't Kolek gotten an opportunity? What has Payne shown Tibbs that Kolek hasn't?
Because Tibbs only prefers veterans. It's well documented through his entire career. But I completely agree with you because Kolek puts people in position to succeed. He can organize the offense. He can run an offense. He can run the pick and roll. He can run these simple, very simple
actions.
Exactly, that's the word. Very simple actions. And people tend to benefit from it, even if it was only for a 7 or 8 minute stretch.
It's vital.
I think it would be beneficial. What's the harm in trying it? But it's almost too late now because he's not gone any minutes whatsoever. It was a wasted opportunity. This whole season's been a wasted opportunity with Kolek. I think Kolek should have been a member of the rotation. Brunson likes him. Brunson thinks he's really good, from what I hear. So, I mean, I think that's coaching.
It'll be the excuse will be he doesn't play defense, but campaign is awful.
Right. I mean, Payne has moments where he plays great defense, but it's only moments. And we can't survive with him just trying these crazy shots that are just completely wild. We can't live with that. I much prefer someone that's actually smarter running the offense. But we've got 7 minutes to save our fucking season.
Yeah.
There's not a series if we go 2-zip down at home, guys. It's done. So that's why I don't understand Tibbs' lack of urgency. This is essentially a Game 7. We have to win this game in order to save this series. If we lose this game, the series is over. So it's as simple as that.
Those campaign minutes just set us back big time.
Yeah. You have to be more aggressive.
A -9. -9.
Brunson is our offense, man, right now. Thus, he should have been on at the start of the fourth quarter.
He's so dumb. Not that the rest of the defense has been any good this series, but Payne plays defense like a mannequin.
Yeah, Payne's been a problem. But to be honest, no one's really talking about how bad Bridges has been. Fucking terrible. Thank him for the Celtics series, but this has not been good.
Here we go. We're back at it.
All right,
Nembhard hands to Halliburton. Screen to the left. Halliburton switched on to Mitchell Robinson. Finds Toppin. Toppin hands back to Halliburton. 8 to shoot. Halliburton dribbles right inside. Blocked by Robinson.
Uh-oh, he's limping.
Let's see. Maybe it was an awkward step.
He's limping. and he can't move.
Bridges looked. Halliburton looks to inbound. Neesmith 3. Got it.
He can't move. He can't fucking move.
Brunson 1-on-1. 15 to shoot. Anunoby comes to the screen. They play it high. Brunson trying to get away. Finds Anunoby. Anunoby 3-pointer. No good. Rebound Robinson. Robinson to McBride. Back out Bridges.
There you go.
Bridges. Brunson. 3-pointer. It's good.
Okay. Dude, Brunson's doing everything he can, man, to save this fucking game.
Nembhard on the drive. Nembhard is fouled. And
Oh,
the
that's
shot will not count.
so good. Oh, God.
Shot will not count.
Oh, thank God. Dude, I'm more worried about our defense. I'm more worried about our defense, bro. Every single fucking look they've gone in the fourth quarter has been open.
Halliburton directing traffic. Goes left to the screen. Switched on to Mitch. Halliburton pulls up mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound taken by Brunson. Here come the Knicks. Brunson down the lane. Stops. Finds Bridges. Bridges goes right to the screen. Down the lane. Inside. Layup is good.
Here you go. A nice action. Really nice action.
3-point game. Halliburton goes right to the screen. Drives. Kicks back to Toppin. Toppin over the screen. Hands to Neesmith. And Turner is fouled inside. Who was on paint patrol there?
That was a great action between Brunson and Bridges.
Pacers are in the bonus.
I've not seen much of that, actually.
No.
We need to see more of that. That was a really nice play.
Because you got him going downhill.
Yeah.
Turner's first free throw rims out.
Beautiful. Like their missed free throws should come back to haunt them.
Should is the answer. Turner makes the second. It's a 4-point game. Brunson will bring it up. Brunson and is fouled by Neesmith. Now these calls are starting to get tight. Brunson will look to inbound. He finds Deuce McBride. Now he finds Brunson. Brunson, right, driving down the lane, stops. 7 to shoot against Neesmith. Brunson down the lane. Pull-up jumper, in and out, rebounded by the Pacers.
His feet. That was so good, too.
Halliburton, defended by Bridges. Hands to Nembhard. Nembhard, down the lane. Looks, finds Turner. Turner inside. Shot's no good. Put back by Turner is good.
Fuck. Killer. Absolutely killer.
McBride. Hands to Brunson.
There you go.
Brunson goes right. Brunson looks. Finds Anunoby. Anunoby inside to Robinson for... Oh! He is fouled.
Damn it. Fucking damn it.
Had he made that, that would be an and one.
That was a great play by Nembhard. Fucking great play.
And Mitchell Robinson will be at the line for 2.
Great pass by OG.
Robinson at the line for 2.
Yeah,
no good.
Great play by Nembhard. Fucking great play.
And Halliburton stepped on Brunson's shoe. on the previous play.
Dirty player.
He makes
Big
the
time.
second.
That was good. That was important.
Halliburton will bring it up. Halliburton with the screen. Now switched on to Brunson. Halliburton, they play it high. Siakam to Halliburton. Halliburton defended by Mitch. 10 to shoot. Halliburton isolating. Halliburton, couple of dribbles. Halliburton, limited time on the shot clock. Nearly stripped Halliburton at the shot clock.
Oh.
In and out. Rebound Bridges.
Fucking hell, I thought that was in.
Bridges goes left of the screen. Down the lane. Bridges looks. Looking for a man. Pulls up. Awful shot. And it goes in.
An awful shot. It goes in. I'll take it.
Halliburton left of the screen. They play it high. Kicks out to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Switched on to Brunson is Halliburton. Halliburton shimmying, shaking down the lane. Kicks out Turner. Wide open. Knocks down the three.
So late to close out, bro. Poor rotations. Poor closeouts.
Brunson has it. Brunson left on Nesmith. Brunson isolating. Brunson trying to back him down. 9 to shoot. Brunson spins. Brunson is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
This is wild, bro. This is fucking wild.
Brunson at the line. First free throw is good.
Jacob's asking if a tight whistle actually benefits or hurts us.
If Brunson can get to the line, that helps us. But the Knicks also got to play disciplined. Second free throw is good. Both teams in the bonus now.
If there's hope, it's that Captain Clutch is cooking. 31 points, 10 assists.
Halliburton
doing
screened
everything.
out. Nesmith sets a screen. They play it high. Brunson switches on to Halliburton. Halliburton, three-pointer. It's good. Brunson will bring it up. Brunson finds Bridges, jab step. Out back to Brunson. Robinson sets the screen. Brunson pulls up, fakes. Robinson inside. Wild shot, misses. Rebound Pacers. Halliburton fakes. Nemhard. Nesmith. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound Siakam, but he's fouled on the floor.
Where's Towns, bro?
Sitting.
Why? Fucking why?
Defensive purposes, I guess.
Well, it's not working. We're getting cooked.
Siakam makes the first.
We're going to be down 9 with fucking 3 minutes to go. We need all hands on deck.
Tibbs don't believe that.
Oh, this is unreal, bro. We're 3 minutes away from fucking losing the series. We went the fuck up. Get cat in this fucking game.
Siakam knocks down the second.
God. What are you doing? Tibbs. What are you fucking doing?
They just hacked Mitch.
Oh, Jesus.
Mitchell Robinson at the free throw line. Misses.
Oh, my God. This is pathetic. Well, this is sad.
And he knocks down the second.
Brunson needs to save the fucking day.
Now
man.
Towns comes to the scorer's table.
It's too late.
Halliburton kicks
horrible.
Turner. Nemhard back out to Siakam. Siakam drives on Robinson.
Help
Siakam
him!
turns, fires. No good. Rebound Hart.
Come on, Brunson. This is all on you, bro.
Brunson down the lane. Brunson inside. Robinson looks. Hands to Brunson. Brunson fakes, sidesteps, three-pointer. Rebound taken and battled for by Halliburton.
No one's helping.
That is a wide-open dunk for Siakam. Or a layup.
No one's helping Brunson. OG's been nowhere. Hart's doing nothing.
Hart. Hands to Brunson. Brunson drives down the lane. Brunson hands to Hart. Hart doesn't know what to do with it. And there's a foul right there.
This is disgraceful. This is disgraceful. Everyone should hang their fucking heads in shame. This is disgraceful basketball. And Tom Thibodeau is getting his lunch stolen in this fucking series. He is coaching the worst fucking series.
He should be fucking fired.
He's coaching so badly.
At the line for two, his first free throw goes in. He should be fucking fired.
What the fuck is he coming on with 2 minutes to go for?
Should be fucking fired into the sun. I'm not even kidding. I'm so done with him. So done with the coach.
It's got to the point where I was asking you where he was. It's like, am I missing something?
And free throw goes.
Imagine having your best perimeter shooter sitting, iced out of the game.
Here come the Pacers bringing the ball up. Going to try to kill as much time as possible.
Yes, sports talk, exactly. Where is Cat? Well, he's finally in now. But
Halliburton gives to Nemhard. Back out to Halliburton. Back out to Siakam. Siakam jab step. 2-pointers up. 2-pointer no good. Batted around. And the Pacers get the rebound.
Oh, this is disgraceful.
How about Josh Hart just playing fucking paddleball with that ball?
Josh Hart has been horrible.
Halliburton sidesteps. 3-pointer. That's an air ball.
Okay.
That's a product. That's a product of Tibbs over-relying on his veterans.
We are getting very lucky. We've still got a shot here. We have got to fucking score in this possession. But we've got to be under control. We're not playing under control. We got to be under control.
Brunson pulls up. 3-pointer. Got it.
My God, he is so good. He's just a god. He is a fucking god.
Halliburton will bring it up. Halliburton defended by Bridges. Nesmith sets the screen. Drives down the lane as Halliburton. Kicks out.
No!
Jab step. 3-pointer. No good. Rebound taken by Bridges. Here come the Knicks now.
We've still got a fucking shot. Holy shit.
Brunson down the lane. Brunson.
Fouled. You got fouled.
That should have been a foul on Nesmith. Brunson trying to get inside. Brunson.
Oh, baby, we're still alive. Oh, my God. Brunson's got his fucking cape.
Brunson had some words for I don't know who, but he scores.
Brunson got fouled about 6 times in that fucking possession.
Play fucking defense.
Dude, Brunson is saving our asses. He is saving his useless teammates and he's saving his useless coach. This is all because of Brunson. The only reason why we're only 3 points behind is because of Jalen Brunson. It's as simple as that. Because no one else seems to want to fucking play. Josh Hart, fucking useless. Bridges, fucking useless. Cat has sat the entire fourth quarter because of Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau, fucking useless. Campaign, fucking useless. This is Jalen Brunson's show. He's like, y'all suck. I'll have to do this myself. And he fucking has. Ran over. I'm disgusted by how his fucking team is played. OG Anunoby, We're paying you $40 million to suck dick. What the fuck have you been doing? Apologies, I got a little bit excited there.
You got to do what you got to do. This is true.
Right. We're still alive.
Got to play fucking defense.
Minute to go. Minute to save our fucking season.
Brunson with 19 30-point games, the most in Knicks playoff history.
Brunson's a god.
Looking. They just find Siakam. Siakam defended by Anunoby. Going to hand it to Halliburton. Halliburton. Bridges right on him. Nesmith sets the screen. They play it high. Nesmith drives down the lane. Shot is no good. Tip out, rebound to Nesmith.
Oh, God, I can't watch this.
Halliburton versus Bridges. Screen set. Anunoby on him. Gives back to Siakam. Siakam on Bridges. Siakam pull-up jumper is no good. Tip out. Rebound Anunoby.
Oh, baby! Oh, my God. It all comes down to this.
We'll bring it up.
I can't watch.
Hart sets the screen. They play it high.
No,
Brunson nearly fouled. Brunson double-teamed. Brunson against Halliburton. Brunson looks.
Yes!
Hart wide open under the basket.
How are you holding up,
1-point
bro?
game. They look. And the ball, they call a foul.
How are you holding up, Luca?
My heart is pounding.
What a feed by Brunson. Beautiful. Oh, my God. We're only a point behind.
I would challenge that. Because Nesmith flopped. Oh, he grabbed his jersey. Never mind. If he doesn't grab his jersey, then I would have challenged that. But Knicks and Pacers both have a timeout.
14 seconds left. This is insane. I can't. This is unbelievable, bro. Our fucking season is dependent on these next 14 seconds. Where's my blanket?
Get your blanket, Donald. Get your pillow.
Please miss
Nesmith
one.
at the line for two.
Please miss one.
Makes the first. Each team has a timeout and a challenge. Second free throw is good.
Fuck.
Knicks are actually going to bring it up the floor.
Are we? They're not going to call timeout?
Brunson pulls up.
No!
No good. Rebound taken by the Pacers. Tipped. Turner looks, and they will foul.
No.
You should have absolutely fired this fucking coach after the game. How do you not call a timeout? How?
No.
How do you not call a fucking timeout? What are you waiting for? How do you not call a fucking timeout? You can't just carry one into next game. Turner knocks down the free throw. How?
Awful shot.
How do you not call timeout? Somebody want to explain that to me? Because I can't get an explanation. How do you not call timeout? Somebody answer me. How do you not call timeout? What are you waiting for?
Moron, coach.
You actually did you not want to drop a play?
No.
Did you not want to? Did you not want to drop a play?
It's fucking done.
I'm so, dude. I will fly Tibbs out to fucking Kennedy. I will fly him out.
To Kennedy or from Kennedy?
I will fly. I will drive him to Kennedy, and then he'll fly away. Bye bye. I'm done. I'm so done.
Well, this is cooked. What are we gonna do? Sweep them in Indiana?
Be very fortunate. Very, very fucking fortunate.
I feel bad for Brunson, man. What more could he have done?
You're right.
What a disgrace. What a disgrace. All of his teammates failed him. All his teammates failed him. His coach failed him.
And you bet they're going to foul here. It's seemingly obvious. Just fire the. I'm so done with the coach. I'm fucking furious.
I knew the season was done when we lost that game. Fucking knew it.
Brunson will look to inbound. Let's see who they toss it to. Toss it hard back to Brunson. Who knows how much the clock this will waste. And that's it. Knicks lose 114-109. I'm absolutely fucking embarrassed. I'm absolutely fucking embarrassed. I sound like the asshole because I thought they would win this. I sound like a complete asshole now. Barring a miracle, the season's over.
It's over. There was far too many people that were optimistic after that fucking loss in game one. Oh, I still feel that we're going to win this series. You just threw away a game where you fucking had them. You're not guaranteed to have that.
If it was 1-1 heading to Indy, I'd be like, okay. If they won game one, they lost game two. All right. Now you're playing it. Congratulations. Now you're playing as underdogs.
Not just underdogs, bro. Fucking no hopers. It's cooked.
Your season is effectively over. Everybody's.
Dude, I'm sorry. I have to call out all of Brunson's teammates and the coach. They all failed him in the fourth quarter. Nobody stood up. Nobody stepped up. Nobody helped him. Nobody did anything. It was a disgrace. You see how disorganized we were on defense? You see how disorganized we were on offense? Brunson saved the day because he was pulling up and hitting all these threes and slicing and dicing. He was great. But nobody was doing anything. And that's what worries me, bro. This is at Madison Square Garden. What are they going to do in Indiana? In a much more hostile environment. They seem this team can't handle these big moments, man. Brunson can, but this team can't. They fucking shit themselves.
You're right. They shit themselves. Is Malone better than Tibbs? Probably. There are some concerns with him, but
Malone's much better than Tibbs. It's not even close. It's not even close. There's no problem about it. Like, considerably better.
at least he could fucking coach an offense.
He is considerably better. In fact, he's a no-brainer, actually, when you think about it.
Offensive team, absolutely. Modern NBA, absolutely.
He's a much better offensive coach. And you know the work that he did with Nikola Jokic. I mean, you can imagine the work that he would do with Karl Anthony Towns. Um, but yeah, now I'm at this stage where I think we should just we should contact Malone. He's got ties to New York anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
Former member of the coaching staff back in the
Yeah.
mid 2000s.
it makes sense. It really makes sense at this
Or-
stage. I don't want to see Tibbs back after this series, and I
No.
love Tibbs. I've supported him for a long time, but I'm sorry. You get in the conference finals and you're getting out coached. Your players are getting outworked, out thought. They're. I was disgusted by that fourth quarter. What was Towns doing iced out of the game the entire fourth quarter?
I was going to say he didn't play defense, but he was partially a part of our offense. Because nobody else was doing shit.
No. Well, you
Not
blame
Mikal
him for not playing defense. Well, OG was doing nothing. Hart was doing nothing.
Mikal
So,
Bridges doing
you
nothing.
Do you want to blame it on all blame it on Cat? Give me a break. You're not putting Cat in the best position to succeed.
I've said that.
It's like you're blaming him for not being a center and drop. That's not who he is. He's never been that center.
No,
You know
the Tibbs way is play my system or you're not going to play. Play
Right.
my dumbass fucking rugged, fucking archaic offensive and defensive system. Offensive system, it's all iso ball. It's like 2013 Knicks feeding Carmelo Anthony in the fucking mid range and let him fucking cook. That's not who this team is. This team is too fucking talented to be wasted on either side of the ball, offensively or defensively. This team is too fucking good. I've been saying it for a couple of weeks now. Is this team perfect in terms of roster? Absolutely not. But this team has yet to be fucking utilized in terms of their potential. Has yet to be, because this coach will not fucking adjust. You could say, oh, well, he outcoached Bickerstaff, he outcoached Missoula. If he's not going to, listen, let me tell you guys something. This was his first Eastern Conference Finals in what, 15 years? 14? Because the last time he did it, he was against the Miami Heat in 2011. And he was carried by fucking Derrick Rose. An MVP Derrick Rose at that. Now he is a Jalen Brunson merchant. Brunson has saved his ass time and time again because Tibbs does not have a fucking game plan for these critical situations. What does he do? Somebody explain to me, what does he do? His defensive scheme sucks. His offense has no structure despite having some really talented players. Somebody tell me what he does. The Knicks don't even practice. Do they watch film with how many fucking pump fakes they do? Somebody tell me, what does this coach do? What is the reason to justify keeping this coach? Oh, we made the Eastern Conference Finals. Is the bar fucking higher or what? Or is the bar just that high? Oh, great, we made the Eastern Conference Finals. The guy did like their fucking game one was a disaster. It wasn't all on him. That was partially on him. Donald, we were calling it in the middle of the fucking game. Middle of fucking today's game. This starting lineup sucks. Make an adjustment. Mitchell Robinson and Deuce McBride providing minutes and energy. Make an adjustment. Nope. We got the time card. Karl-Anthony Towns subs out when he's cooking. Never to be found again.
I mean, that's a fireable offense.
Oh, it's 100% fireable.
That
100%
is
fireable.
fireable offense.
And he plays favorites.
It's just like, that's not Cat's game. So why are you blaming him for something that's just not his game?
You're blaming him for your own inefficiencies.
You know, it would be like putting Brunson at the center and blaming him for not getting rebounds. That's not who he is. That's not his skill set. Towns is not a drop center. You can't have him do that. That's not his game. If that, and I don't understand what was the point acquiring him if you're not going to put him in a position where he's at his best. You know, it's like it doesn't make sense. Not all centers are cookie cutter fucking rim protectors. Not all of them are like that. It doesn't make any sense. So you've either got to adjust or you got to fuck off. It's as simple as that. You've just taken on this massive contract of his. So you've either got to utilize him, or fucking get out. It just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make sense. He is not someone that's going to protect the rim. So stop asking him to protect the rim and then blaming him for not protecting the rim. That's what doesn't make sense to me. Right?
You're right.
I mean,
Dude,
listen, he is still responsible, but it's still not his game. You know what I'm saying? Like, did Thibodeau, like, watch what happened to Cat's career? They moved him to the 4 in Minnesota because he can't play the 5. He played the 4 beside a Rudy Gobert. And guess how it worked? It worked very fucking well because they went really fucking far last year.
he was still successful. He was still successful.
He was very successful. He was borderline MVP candidate because he's a very good 4.
And you know what the thing is? If you're going to play
protector, that's what you do. You've already got a rim. In fact, you've got arguably a better rim protector than Rudy Gobert right in your fucking team, but you don't fucking play him.
What I was going to say was if you're not, when you play Towns at the 5, you're not even leveraging spacing or some sort of 5-out offense because you're playing with one arm behind your back with Josh Hart because Tibbs is so reliant on Josh Hart consistently. Dude, you saw him fucking bat the ball right to the Pacers at one of those final possessions. Tibbs, again, there's so many reasons why he should be fired. There's so many reasons, and this is not knee-jerk. I said it before. Great, you made the Eastern Conference Finals, but this team's potential is not being utilized. It's not. Because the coach is stubborn. He does not want to adjust to a modern NBA team. Call it what you will. There's no reason the Knicks should be down 2-0 in this series. And it's coaching. A majority of it is coaching.
It's a lot of it is coaching because the fact that they're all playing so panicked, apart from one guy, they just looked like they were panicked there. They played like they were panicking in the fourth quarter and overtime in game 1, and they played like they were panicking in game 4 in the fourth quarter tonight. It was so blatantly obvious, and it was so obvious to us watching. I don't understand how someone who's standing on the sidelines grimacing with his arms folded can't see that either. It was working out exactly like the fourth quarter 48 hours before. Like, do you have the memory of a goldfish?
Apparently he does.
They didn't do anything to counter it. They're running around like, ah! There was no rotations. They weren't running an offense. It was Jalen Brunson hero ball. And it got us to within 1. And then when we were asking our coach to call a timeout and organize a fucking play to save the fucking season, he just went.
You know what? I have an insider theory, and it's not to take away Tibbs to blame away from Tibbs. Rick Brunson, shortly before that possession, whispered in his ear. You think he told him, don't call a timeout, let Brunson cook? I'm just saying, I'm not trying to take away blame from Tibbs. And you know what? Here's the thing, though, Donald, as I was just about to say, talking about Rick Brunson, who the fuck on his coaching staff, what purpose do they serve?
We've got a shitty coaching staff. We had a great coaching staff, but we started to let really good coaches go. And since then, I don't know what Rick Brunson's there for. Other than
I think he's just a hype man.
He's not a coach. He's a very good dad, but he's not a good coach. He doesn't do anything. What does he specialize in?
What do any of these coaches specialize
in? I don't know.
And you know what? It could be easier said, and I think Donald used to say this, and I think he's completely far away from it now. Like somebody, like you could say, oh, well, just hire an offensive assistant. Tibbs has never hired an offensive assistant in his career, and what makes anyone think he will at this point?
Yeah, he's too hard-headed for that. He's too hard-headed for it.
I completely... It's disappointment, it's frustration, it's the same shit we've been talking about all year long. Lineups that are clearly not working, but yet Tibbs is just, okay, I'll just let the game happen. Remember, one of his best quotes, the game tells you what to do. which is one of the
Which I
dumbest
think is
things
a cop-out.
ever because he could fuck off because he never goes by that.
I hate that saying, by the way, because I think it's such a cop out.
It is a cop out. And then and we said this after the post game in game 1, Donald. Behind the scenes, you're like, this dude's giving out robot answers. Oh, it's obviously disappointing when you lose and shit. Like,
You have
dude,
to take the game by the scruff of the neck. The game doesn't pat you on the shoulder going, "Oh, this is what you need to do." Like, you need to take the game by the scruff of the neck. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, you're absolutely right.
Unless he means the fact that me and you could foresee everything by the second what was going to happen, and Tibbs wasn't fucking seeing it, so maybe the game does tell you what to do. But you're right. Maybe they just don't. They don't fucking. He seems to ignore his own advice.
He's a hypocrite. He's a dilettante. He's a fucking dilettante.
Dude, that fourth quarter was a disgrace.
It was abominable.
I thought we played horribly on both ends of the court, apart from one guy. It was horrible. And we were very lucky to have pulled to within one because we were not doing anything that was good on defense. They were lucking out because they missed some shots, and we missed some rebounds. We missed some box outs, and we were running around chasing our tails. We got kind of lucky. Brunson just started cooking, thank God. But once again, that final possession, they couldn't call a timeout. Why? Because they don't trust ourselves with inbounds. That's probably why we didn't call a timeout. Because we don't trust ourselves to make a pass from the inbounds. And that's on coaching.
Mm-hmm.
And Tom Thibodeau never draws up any plays because he can't draw up plays. That's why he didn't call a timeout. If it was a Steve Kerr, I guarantee that Steve Kerr would have found a creative way to get your guy open, which he always manages to do. He always manages to find Steph Curry open from inbounds plays, from calling timeouts. He always does. He always has. He always manages to get somebody open. Tibbs cannot do it. He doesn't know what to do. What does he do? He doesn't draw up any plays.
He's a patsy. He's a dilettante. Jacob says, on the flip side, they did take 2 in Boston and 2 in Detroit. Hostile environments. They would have to pull out some sort of miracle. And I said it. They're being restricted by their own coach. And I'm not saying that, I'm not taking away blame for the players. There's plenty of guys who didn't show up. Plenty of guys. Barbara says, let's be honest, for once, it's Cat. We'll just blame fucking Cat when the coach obviously does not know how to fucking adjust. I am sick and tired of blaming one player. Yes, Cat is liable defensively. OG, there's plenty of players liable defensively. Talk about the coach for once. Talk about the coach. He's the one holding us back. I get it. Towns has his flaws. You're going to keep coming in here with the same replies. Oh, Cat got Tibbs fired. Cat's a loser. Randall did this. Randall did that. Talk about the coach for once. Talk about how fucking bad he is. Talk about how fucking inept he is. He can't make simple adjustments. He doesn't adjust to personnel schematically. He doesn't do shit tactically. He's like, you know what? Let me try this. No, it's an old dog. An old dog cannot be taught new tricks. That's the answer. There's a reason. This is the first time in 14 years that Tibbs is in the conference finals. It's the truth. There's a reason for that.
As I've said before, I understand that maybe he is frustrated because Towns is a really bad defender. He is a horrible defender, don't get me wrong. But instead of sitting him, instead of not utilizing him, you could actually think, right, how can I put Cat in the best position to succeed? He is a superstar player. He's a multiple all-star. And we've already seen chunks in this game where he was cooking. But as I said before, Cat is a guy that he needs to be part of the offense or he's just not going to be involved. And that's, you can criticize him for that, but you've also got to take advantage of that too. He's the type of guy that if he gets hot, he starts to really play hard on both ends. That's a fact. He's always been that way. Luca, right?
You're
He's
right. You're right.
always been that way. You've already seen it. If once he starts cooking, once he starts making baskets, and he starts flexing, and he starts doing his celebration, you know that he's in that game and he will play really hard for you. But if you ice him out for 10, 12 minutes, he is not the type of guy that's just going to switch back on again. And he's just going to get lost, and he's just going to wander around and just look lost. And that's exactly what happened in the last 2 minutes there. And that's on Thibodeau. That's not on Cat. You gotta fucking deal with your personnel better. He is not a center to be used in drop. He's just not. Anybody with half a brain knows that. He is not that guy. He is just not that guy. You put him at the 4 beside Mitchell Robinson. Occasionally have him at 5 for small ball lineups. Fine. But mostly he's a 4. That's who he is at this stage of his career. If you have him isolated as a 5, you will lose. You will not win a championship. He is not a center to win a championship with on his own. Have him as a 4, with a defender beside him, he will be just fine. Call plays for him. Call plays for him at the elbow. Call plays from the top of the key. Call plays for him. You're not fucking doing it. You're wasting them. And then, because you don't know what to do with him, you sit him on the fucking bench like a fucking moron. Because you're a coward. Because you don't know what to do with him, so you have him sitting on the bench. Because you are a fucking coward. That is cowardly coaching.
Template coaching, insecure coaching. You can only go so far.
I mean, I'm seeing the clips. Cat looks terrible. Don't get me wrong. But, again, he is not that center. He's just not that guy.
Everything you're saying is, Donald, is visible to everybody's eye. The fans' eye, the coach's eye. They're just not. He's just not going to do it. Everything you're saying is preaching to the choir. I completely understand where you come from. I completely agree. And in a lineup where you have Cat as the 4, you're leveraging size. But Tibbs don't want to do that. And at the end of the day, we are going to revisit the same conversation, and that is this team will have a ceiling as long as Tom Thibodeau is the head coach, because he simply just does not want to adjust to his personnel. He likes certain guys. Listen, I get you have to get certain guys for your coach, but show me where the winning is with this dude. You know, has he won a championship where I have to reward him? No. You could do that to Malone. You could do that to even Budenholzer, who got fired. This team is only going far as their coach. Yet I'm not saying that players aren't liable, but there's no structure offensively. It's all iso ball. The reason why we've won so many games on offense is because, and everybody looks like, oh, offensive rating, this, that, and the third. You look at that offensive rating from January forward, they were in the mid-20s, Donald. I mean, I don't have the specific stat, but I remember hearing that, and I was like, that's believable, because every crunch time moment, you're just relying on Jalen Brunson. I love Jalen Brunson to death, but there's no structure with the offense, especially in crunch time. Tibbs does not want to run a structured offense. He doesn't believe in one, and his principles are archaic.
Oh, you're right. I mean, Barbara's got a good point here. Why was Cat brought here then? And that was my big question, because I'm like, he's not the type of player that suits Tom Thibodeau. So you've just extended Tom Thibodeau, and instead you've given him a team that he's not comfortable coaching. The only reason why we went from defensive rating in the mid to late 20s right up into the above average was because Mitchell Robinson came in and saved it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Robinson was incredible. and so much better than I even thought he would be, considering he'd missed about 18 months. And to come and he was instantly better and instantly our defensive rating shot right back up. Um, that's why. That's why. So I don't know. I don't think Thibodeau's defensive system sucks though, because it has been proven to be successful. But he needs players that can play that system. He's not got players that play that system. So you either have a different coach then to fit this personnel, or you have to have personnel that fits Thibodeau. It depends on what the organization wants.
I would actually argue his again, I just slightly disagree. I think his defensive system is archaic. It's about protecting the paint. It's about, yes, rebounds and the rim protector, obviously that's key. But the Knicks have no idea how to guard a three-pointer. That's been a problem all season. You could argue even last year in the playoffs too. They play drop way too often,
Yeah,
and drop is used to protect the paint in the mid range. That's not the NBA anymore. You're shooting three pointers nonstop. But I can go on forever and ever, but my point remains. Just gonna leave with the last two comments. Michael Malone wouldn't put up with Cat. I don't know about that. Considering that Jokic is not a great defender, but again, Jokic is a whole worldly talent. But Tibbs, for all you Tibbs fans out there, he's not absolved. He's arguably the cause of why this team is down 2-0. As I said it once again, it's not entirely his fault. There's players got to execute and perform, but there's so many little things that this team fails to execute on. Donald mentioned the inbounds, you know, all these little different things. And
dude, it's 90% coaching why we lost the first two games. I would go as high as to say 90%. It was that bad, and you're talking to someone who's defended him.
Oh yeah,
as much as I possibly can defend anyone, but I can't defend that. I can't defend icing out your second best player because he's not protecting the rim when he's not a rim protector. That's on you. It's like asking orange juice to taste like Pepsi. You know what I'm saying? It's just
I completely understand. I completely agree.
Fucking him. It's just not him. I mean, I wish it was him. We'd be so much better, but it's just not. So you either cry about it and sit him and waste $50 million a year, or you fucking use him, utilize him, call plays for him. Shit. Do you know the only times that he hit threes tonight were from rebounds? Because no one ever fucking passed him the ball at the top of the key.
Hardly.
Most of it was rebounds, bro. Most of it was him getting rebounds and then knocking down threes from broken plays. Because nobody was finding him at the top of the key. No one. How am I supposed to blame Cat for that?
You can't. You can't.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
as I said, there's no structure. There's
no fucking structure. No one passes the ball on the fucking team.
There's no structure. Absolutely none. It's Brunson ISO ball, and we live by it.
Yeah. And
too much freelancing.
Yeah. It's wild. It's fucking wild. It just seems like such a waste. We've got to be smarter. I mean, I'm already counting the series out. I think the series is done. I think we've lost the series. I think we'll lose in 6.
Down 2-0. That's pretty much the mindset I have, unfortunately.
And then we need to go into the off season. We're not promised this again.
No, you're not.
We need to go into the off season. We need to be a hell of a lot smarter. We need to. You need to make a decision with Tom Thibodeau. You need to go right. If he's going to be my coach, I need to have players that better suit his system. Right?
If you're honestly keeping Tom Thibodeau, just trade Cat for Durant or Giannis at this point.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like you either need to have players that suit his system, or you need to get rid of the coach. You can't have both. You can't have it both ways. You can't have an archaic coach from the 90s coach a finesse team.
It's not how it works.
It's not how it works. It's just not. And by the way, I don't think too many stars actually want to play with Tibbs because you've seen it consistently. He always gets the Knicks are constantly getting. Well, it's very unfair, but the Knicks are constantly getting voted amongst the league as like poorly coached and all that stuff. They're not, but it's unfortunately the view around the league because players don't really like the way that Thibodeau coaches because he's he overuses his starters and et cetera, et cetera. That's why. So it would be smarter for the Knicks to think about moving on from him, thanking him, maybe even putting him in the front office, whatever, out of respect because he deserves respect, a ton of it. This is the first time we've gotten to this far in 25 years. So, I mean, he deserves a ton of credit for that. But I think if you want to take advantage of personnel that we've got, I think you probably need a new coach.
Yeah. It's not even just, I mean, you said with the personnel aspect, my final thoughts before we officially get out of here. It's taking advantage of a championship window. You got what, 4 or 5 years in this window?
Yeah.
Take advantage. Strike the iron while it's hot. Jalen Brunson is only going to be so young for so long. And you know what? Credits front office. They got players that are right in their prime. It's why waste another year with a coach who isn't going to adjust or the players aren't just going to fit his system. Listen, Tibbs he's the perfect epitome for a team that, you set the culture. It's a high floor team.
Yep.
Team's high floor. Okay, fine. What do you do from there? Do you want to just go to the Eastern Conference Finals like every once in a while? Or do you want to go out and win a championship to maximize the window? You made the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 25 years. Congratulations. But if you're going to get swept and if you're going to lose like this, I'd be like, okay, you're done. You want to be in the front office? You want to just relax and retire? Go right ahead. We need a new coach. And that's been my mind. It's been only justified throughout the playoffs.
Get Mike Malone in this building. Get him in this building. And I think it would work because he's got a good relationship with Tibbs.
Yeah.
So maybe you can even have something where Tibbs can move upstairs. Because I'm not coming from like a hateful place or.
No, I understand.
Because the guy deserves nothing but respect. But I just think that we've reached the ceiling now.
Exactly. You're absolutely right.
We've reached the ceiling. It's okay to move aside. Heck, listen, Boston did it. Their really coach moved upstairs, and they've got a new coach. It can happen. I think Thibodeau knows the game. I'm just not sure whether he can utilize this roster. And we've used up too many assets for us not to make use of this roster.
Exactly.
So we might as well fucking try and make use of it. But this series is cooked. There's no way that we're taking 2 games in Indiana. If we get 1, we'd be lucky. We fucked this. We fucked this.
Started with game one.
And that's why when you lose historically, you tend to lose the series. You can't come back from that. It was too much to come back from, bro.
Absolutely right.
You don't come back from the worst loss in NBA history, not just Knicks history, but NBA history, and expect just to come back the next day. I thought it was delusional. But I bought the delusion and was like, come on, we can't possibly lose both games at Madison Square Garden. But we fucking did.
Yeah. I got one more comment from our great head coach, and then we're going to get out of here because I don't want to keep irritating myself. Tom Thibodeau disappointed him most tonight. Didn't find a way to win in the end. That's a great answer. Fucking
What did
great.
you say?
Tom Thibodeau, on what disappointed him most tonight, didn't find a way to win in the end.
I mean, that's just disrespectful.
So it's
It's
almost
disrespectful not to give a proper answer. It's disrespectful. You don't. I know. You know you're tired. You're probably fucking annoyed, but show some respect to your fans that are interested in what you got to say, and actually speak with like a modicum of intelligence as to what happened.
that's a
Oh,
fucking
we
cop
couldn't
out.
find a way to win. Oh, we didn't find a way to win. Oh, I found a way to win. Didn't find a way to win. Fuck off.
Here we go. Here's your answer, Donald, on why he didn't consider calling timeout. He said with an open court, he trusted Brunson to push the ball up the court and get a shot they liked, and the alternative was allowing the Pacers to set their defense.
So he coached scared. He didn't trust us to out scheme the Pacers' organized defense in the half court. So Tom Thibodeau's basically just told you, I don't trust myself. I don't trust myself to call a play that can get my guy open.
Tibbs was asked about what Carl Anthony Towns can do to defend better in space. His answer was brief. Just keep working on it.
Just keep working on it.
And then he was asked if fatigue was a factor in the end. He told reporters it was whatever they thought it was.
What does that mean? It's whatever they thought it was?
He's a fucking dilettante. He is such a dilettante. He is such a dilettante on so many levels. There's no justification for keeping him. None. With those answers, you've lost your way, buddy.
That's embarrassing. Oh, it's whatever you thought it was.
Who the fuck you think you are, Belichick?
Right. He's Belichick without the championships. What are you? It's disrespectful answers. Other coaches sit down and give you like reasons. You know?
Yep.
I like this. I didn't like that. We got to do better here because we didn't do enough of this. We didn't do enough of that. No, he just didn't like it.
Here's another answer before we get out of here because I'm starting to get annoyed. We've got to make better plays, more winning plays.
What a waste.
These are the most. And these usually, Donald, you get these answers from like really bad head coaches.
Dude, I've waited 25 years for this. You've waited your life to be this, for your team to be this far. And to play like this is shameful. Shameful. That's my final word on it.
Yeah, I'm done. By the way, for anybody who says you can't fire a coach after the conference finals, here's a great example. A couple of years ago, the Toronto Raptors fired Dwayne Casey. You know what they did the next year? They won the championship with Nick Nurse.
Okay.
That's a great example. You hit your ceiling, move on to the next coach, you could win a championship. I'm not going to say it's imminent next year, but take risks. Take advantage. But that was my final words. Donald's been a great co-host as always. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you know when I go live or drop a new video. Most likely we'll not be doing Game 3. Game 4 could quite possibly be a funeral. So stick around for that. I'll keep you guys updated in the community notes as well. Share out. I graciously thank you all for sticking with us even during this like semi-tough time or even really tough time. Appreciate you guys. Catch y'all later. Have a good night.